And we're live.
What's up,
Hello
viewers?
YouTube,
Whoever's
hello
here.
stream. I don't think there's anyone in chat right now, but hello everybody nonetheless. Welcome
There
back.
is.
Hmm?
Josh is here.
Josh is here. Ah,
Uh,
cool.
I don't know who Josh is. Hi, Josh.
He's probably like looking at the screen all weird, like, why did he call me Josh? My friend Happy. I
Ah,
saw him in the chat.
oh, that's
All
weird.
right.
He didn't appear in.
I
Let me try refreshing chat.
mean, say something if you're actually there, Happy.
That's weird.
Whatever.
Whatevs. I just didn't. I noticed we had two viewers, but I didn't see anything pop up on the Streamlabs side. Maybe that's acting weird on me. But anyways, welcome back, everybody, to Princes of the Apocalypse. Where last we left off, um, we were in the middle of some negotiations that just turned slightly hostile. Um, at the top of the Feathergale Spire. Um,
So hopefully Amos can rescue me from my rescue us from my disastrous diplomacy attempts.
Hmm.
yep, yep. Thankfully, now we have the bard with us, who might be a little better than the sorcerer at talking.
Yeah, and
Um,
I've got two guards right in front of me. Quick question before we do anything, and I'm sorry if I'm interrupting
no, go
anyone,
ahead.
but real quick, what does this guy look like?
Uh, that's a good question. Um, let me see if I can get a description on these guys.
Well,
Um,
I mean,
he's
basically what I'm asking is, can I get an idea of what the stat block looks like? Does he
mm,
look like more beefy? Does he look average? Does he look like a common bandit, or like just like a noble kid that hasn't really worked out, right?
right. Let me.
So is he buff? Is what Bardock is asking.
Basically, yeah.
Uh, well, he's. He just looks like he's wearing scale mail, and he definitely looks capable with his longsword.
Okay. How
Uh,
about this dude?
that dude. Uh,
That dude guy.
let me check this one. Um, this one doesn't look quite as threatening. He seems to just
Right?
be wearing some basic leather armor. He's one of the ones you've seen around with the kind of just the white. Actually, he's wearing something very similar to or basically the same thing as the one of the corpses that you found in the shallow graves. The
So
white
this one
the
looks
white.
tougher than this one.
Hmm? Yes,
This
the
one.
lower one definitely looks a bit more capable. This
Okay.
one here is wearing the white robes with the feathers on it.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. That's all I wanted to know for now.
Yep. Um.
Update me. Where are we in this conversation with whoever? I don't know
Okay.
if it's the
Yes.
named
Yes.
token.
Okay. So you showed up to the tower. You rang the doorbell, and this lady over here, Savara, led you up to the top of the tower.
That
Um,
might have been where the flirting came from, Amos.
I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure the only role playing I remember doing as Amos was when everyone was just like, "What if we stealthed?" And Amos was just like, "Get dirty, stealthing? No." um,
Have you seen my stealth
But I
roll?
think, but I think we just messed around and saying like, well, if things go from bad to worse, Amos will just do some winking and then we'll be out of here.
Yeah, we might
that
have
Something
just
like
said
that.
that's what it
we
was. That's what it
yeah, we
was.
were saying Amos should flirt with someone just in case. That's probably what it was.
um, yeah, no. Although you do realize, looking out over the how much you can see past the tower, even if you had rolled very well in your stealth, there's a very good chance they would have seen you coming a long ways away.
Probably.
But yeah, she led you up here. She actually looks to be in similar gear to this other fellow over here. Um, and she led you up here to talk to this guy, Thurl Mersoka. Or Meroska.
Alaska.
There we go. Words. Um,
Okay. Conversation. What's been said and what's not been said.
let's see here.
A whole bunch of stuff has been said. Basically, everything that could be said has been said.
He is,
Right.
yep, the Lord Commander. That was his title.
So
So
yeah.
basically, Velik said that they found those shallow graves and was wondering if these people had seen anything. And that's, things are dangerous and going wrong and all that stuff. Thurl responded by saying that yes, a great evil lurks among these hills, depraved cultists led by wretched monsters.
It's
Um,
them.
but then said, "Let us not speak of this now. You should come to the feast.
He didn't want
Afterwards,
to
we
confess.
afterwards we can discuss this more."
And
Velik,
after that, Velek tried to question him, basically like subtly, basically like accusing him of knowing things. And at one point, I'm pretty sure he said like, "You look, we know your people attacked like my friends, this guy, me, my friend's caravan, and killed a whole
oh
bunch
yeah,
of
no, you
merchants."
you brought up the fact that people on flying animals had been attacking caravans, and Thurl's just like basically just responded, "What? How dare they?" Uh,
What?
take taking
No.
taking the honorable sport of riding these majestic beasts and using them for petty crimes, that kind of thing. Uh, he's kind of playing
He
dumb.
was determined that, on the Maury
Just
show would have
being
been that
shifty.
was a lie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that was definitely a lie. In fact,
Yeah.
Barjak noticed on these pillars he's standing next to. He's basically like standing inside a gazebo. These pillars he's standing next to, he noticed very finely engraved uh, into the works was the symbol in the top left corner of the map.
Okay.
Um,
I don't think he's had a chance to tell us
no, he
about
has
that
not
though
had a
yet.
chance to tell you that, but just to remind Barjak about it. And
But
then after a while, everyone's just like, okay, fine, fine, let's just leave. And at this
but then the
point,
guy's just
these
like,
knights
"No,
come
you're
up,
too suspicious."
and Thurl's just like, really, I must insist that you stay for the feast. Um,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
he's basically given you the ultimatum of, or
You're not leaving.
he's a little too suspicious to let you leave. Um, just as a
See,
I believe you did come to realize that like he basically doesn't quite trust you. He thinks that you're up or that you might be trouble for him, but he wants to be sure first. Um,
so
but you
I
haven't.
feel compelled to clarify that my goal was to either get detailed information out of him that would give us, somewhere to go
Yeah.
and continue hunting down these cultists
Mm-hmm.
that, were the Earth ones.
Yep.
To basically get a lead out of him,
Yeah.
or to somehow provoke him into giving himself away as another group of cultists, and then
Which you
kill them
kind
all.
of did.
A little bit,
the
but like
if
Not like
it took a lot of.
admission, like
That's really it's mostly on my part a strong suspicion based on some decent insight rolls.
Yes, I will say basically your options here are so you kind of got two paths. You can either fight them, and you can get more information about the air cultists, or
well,
you can try to befriend them, and that will get to try and get information about the Earth cult.
I'm obviously almost just kind of like shoves by like on the side a little, like with like a stretching motion and like a yawn. Just like feast doesn't sound too bad. And they like nudge Bellic with the foot, like secretively, just like play along with it kind of motion.
Kick him in the shin.
All right, so I guess I'll just kind of like glance back at Amos and be like, yeah, yes, we would be happy to accept your invitation to this feast you are having.
Are we sure? Don't we have, other places to be than here?
What time
We
of day
can
is it?
eat quickly.
Oh wow, I am glad someone else has been paying attention to the chat. I did not realize it was blowing up like this.
What?
uh
The chat on Twitch.
yeah. Um all right. So yeah, at this response, um you see Thurl like relax significantly, like, oh thank God. And he's like, okay, this is good. This is good. And he smiles and claps his hands together and says, wonderful. I'm glad to hear that you have changed your mind about this. If you wish, um, it is it's kind of afternoon at this point, late afternoon, or not quite late afternoon, but little afternoon at this point. So he says the feast will be this evening. Um, in the meantime, you are more.
Put this stupid Nightbot thing in on Twitch.
Yeah. Oh, no spamming symbols.
I didn't even put a symbol in there.
What
What the
symbols?
hell?
I
Are you
will.
telling me that the bot freaking took out a message from one of the freaking streamers?
Yeah.
That
Well,
is
currently he doesn't have. Well, currently you guys aren't set up as uh or as admins or anything. Hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off that one then. Spam protection.
Ooh, and it took a while before it caught the
Excess
message.
symbols disabled. There we go.
It just decided apparently that I was talking too much, even though I wasn't talking any more than the other two.
Yeah, that is weird. I don't know what it means by symbols.
my God.
I
Did it
don't know.
really delete all of your messages?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I timed them
apparently.
out.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, the only ones I have left are. Yeah, I'll go ahead and disable excess capitals. Yeah, the only thing I have is blocking links right now. There we go.
Timeout is a correct term.
Okay, I mean, it's just a warning. It was just basically just a warning shot, so you should be able to message in the chat here shortly.
Yeah.
No, I am. I just was like,
Bad
it shocked me.
robots.
Bad robot.
Well, well, I mean, the reason I added it was mostly just because. Let me just double check what the command was again, because I can do this now.
Hey.
Ta-da!
Nice.
Yep. Anyways, back to the stream now that the bot's behaving itself for now.
Um.
Uh,
So who was the woman? Savara? Is that her name?
yes, Savara.
Who looks so like you said? Thurl is the boss here, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I look to Thurl and I don't think I'm good at role playing this, but I'm just basically going to like start word vomiting about how much I would love to join this group.
Okay.
I would love joining this group flying beasts around. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. That's a good idea.
Okay.
I'll make it slightly flirtatious as well.
Yay!
On Thurl.
On
Thurl's a
Thurl.
dude, right?
Yes, Thurl's a
Oh
dude.
my
Yes.
god.
That is why
Okay.
I am doing this.
But yeah, he basically says
Trying to
that
make him uncomfortable, eh?
You
uh
know
Trying
what?
to
You
well
know
the
make
what?
him
We
so
don't.
like concerned about other things that he can't really focus on the trust issue part ever again.
okay, well
You know.
those two leave for now.
You know what?
Um
We don't really want you at the feast. It's fine. You can leave.
uh
I'll go right up to him.
all right. Yes, he is the one in charge here. He's the uh Lord Commander as he is titled. And
Yeah, I make sure to call him Lord Commander instead of his actual name, just so it makes his ego bigger.
just so you are aware, he is a human in his early 50s. So I mean, that
Almost doesn't care.
almost doesn't care. I know. I just like just to give some context on this dude. He. Oh geez. Let me just. I don't. I don't know if he notices the flirting, um, but he definitely like gets very excited to talk with you about this, and he begins, speaking about what feather, the Feathergale Society is, and talking all about, uh,
Okay,
they're different.
I just got to say real quick, I've been watching the first campaign of Critical Role here and there lately, and I
Mhm.
just had a vision of Amos as Gilmore from Gilmore's Glorious Goods.
That is somewhat accurate.
um,
Anyway, DM, keep going.
yeah, no. He begins talking about the different mounts that they use, the hippogriffs and the giant vultures, and about doing one's duty for the realm, being an honorable knight, and he seems very genuinely excited about this. Um, and he mentions to all of you that until the feast begins later, you are more than welcome to uh, the hospitality of the Feathergale Society, and you are welcome to go around the tower as you please.
Okay, so
As
we
you
are free
please.
to
Yes, you are
go
free.
around the tower as
You're
we
free to
please.
roam until then. Take in our our glorious structure.
I give him my thanks, and then make sure to like pat him on the back a little bit.
So I am going to write down in my notes Amos diffused the situation.
That he did. So, until you have a couple of hours, what are you guys gonna do?
I definitely want to take up on that offer of going anywhere in the tower,
Yep.
like anywhere, and just
Uh,
like start looking for information.
okay. Let me Control L. Okay. Yep. If you just go down, all of the floors are there's that central spiral staircase, and on the map itself, all the floors are just lower beneath you.
Okay, so just go down. I'm
Yeah.
gonna see if I can. Oh, okay. Uh,
How many floors
oh,
is there in the
There you
tower?
go.
Four?
There
I am
are
so lost.
one,
Can we start from
two,
the top, like
three,
right below, and then we'll
four,
go on our way
five. There
downwards,
are
I guess.
5 floors.
Okay.
So where I'm at, is it like the one floor right below us
Yep.
from where we
Yep.
were?
Yeah, this is
Okay,
the
let's
floor at the
start
front.
there.
Yep. So this is
I don't
level
know
3
if the
here.
others are following.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna follow.
Yeah.
Eventually, I would like to ask where the kitchen is.
I'm like stuck in the stairwell here, I think.
Yeah, no, Velik, you're in the right spot. Hold on. I mean, I can open those
I
doors if.
don't see Amos though.
Oh, Amos is
Is
outside
it
the tower
that
for
dark
some reason.
vision?
There you go. No,
I
Amos, you were just outside the tower for some reason.
Oh, there's
there's
Valak.
Amos.
Yep.
We were on top of each
Aha.
other.
Yeah, but I
uh,
was moving around, so
Now I
I
don't really
did
know
not
where
be
to
on top
place
of
my
you.
character.
boop. Tedman, are you gonna follow?
Think,
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
think.
Yep. Let me go ahead and move those doors for you. Dynamic lighting. Beep.
Okay,
You.
so
You. You. There we go.
So are these rooms, or
Um.
does this look like a?
Yeah. Let me go ahead and pull up the features. Not the pinnacle. I'm looking for. Oh, actually, he's supposed. Oh, shit, I think I got these backwards, actually. This guy's supposed to be down here. This guy's up here. Yeah, no, you pop open the doorways looking around, and they mostly seem to be um, bedrooms of some kind. Each chamber contains 2 beds, a fireplace, a closet, 2 chests, and a small tapestry on the wall to divide the room.
Okay.
And then this one over here, where you see this knight, kind of just appears to be just standing guard. That one is a little bit different. It contains a bed, fireplace, closet, writing desk, and a chest, and it seems to be slightly nicer than the other rooms. You suspect this might be of or a room of some importance, or of someone important.
So are Velik and Amos just like going inside of other people's rooms and
I,
just walking around?
I assume Velik is just filling out the map right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
almost literally walks into this room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look for anything of interest.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it pretty blatant, like almost is looking for any finery, and like if she almost finds like any jewels, just like putting it on the finger, but like almost is really searching for any clues.
You don't really seem to find any jewelry lying around. This just seems to be. This is probably just one of the knight's rooms.
Or if there's a mirror, almost is checking himself out, but out of the corner of Almost's eye, almost is looking for any clues.
Okay. Uh, let's see
It
here.
looks like almost is just full of himself at this moment
Sure.
as he roams around.
We'll say there's a mirror in there. Why don't you roll me some investigation?
Okay. What are the others doing?
Uh, like I said, I would
Uh,
like to go down and find the kitchen if I can enter the kitchen.
The kitchen is a few more floors down. You want me to take you there?
Well, I mean, I don't want to go there alone.
I'll go with them.
All right.
Okay.
The two of you, or
Split the party, but not too much.
Barjak asks where the kitchens are, and he is directed down to the first floor where you entered.
I suppose I will wait here for Amos to finish checking himself out in the mirror.
Yeah.
You see, kind of like
Room 6.
bards figures.
Okay, so back down to the first floor, and let me pop open the doorway for you. There you go. That would be the kitchen in there.
The one right here?
Yep.
Okay. Yep, I'm gonna go in. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you pull up the description here. Is a kitchen. Sacks are heaped along the walls, and small piles of vegetables are spread across the table. A huge steaming cauldron sits in the center. 2 wooden paddles and 2 knives hang along the rack next to a brick oven. four walls of shelves hold dozens and dozens of loaves of bread. You see four people kind of like going around working, um, and you kind of just uh, they mostly just seem to be working on whatever is in the cauldron. Occasionally, just standing around it, inhaling the steam that comes off of it.
All right. I
Uh,
am just going to go in
mm-hmm.
and look around me. Sorry if I am bothering you. Just want to know we've been invited for the feast tonight, and I would just like to know what's on the menu.
Let me see here. Does it actually say? Um,
Food's on the
Food.
menu.
Yes.
You are on the menu.
Wahaha. No. Uh, they begin talking about like several different types of wild game that they have hunted in the area. Um, one of their or that the knights hunted down in the area.
We have roasted owl bear,
Yes.
smoked
Sorry,
owl
ignore that.
bear,
I
owl
accidentally
bear
clicked something.
It's
stew.
okay. Yeah, basically like they cloud of daggers.
I would like to go look at the cauldron,
Uh-huh.
and I am sure it's not gonna work, but I am currently paranoid,
Mm-hmm.
and I am going to go over to the cauldron, ask to smell it, and try to see if I can smell like poison, or can I see some kind of poison around that they might try to poison us with,
Uh,
or something.
roll
You don't see any
investigation.
poison,
Roll
but
investigation.
while you're sniffing the cauldron, a human eyeball pops up and floats to the
I
top.
was gonna say that. Well, I was gonna say goat, but
Ugh.
yes.
Ah, come on.
Ooh.
Oh, what was that one line? Hey, it's an old family recipe. Oh, and there's part of the old family.
Yeah, remember that one.
Uh,
It's too bad Deadman wasn't helping you with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
do you want to help
Well,
out Tedmond?
Um. Hmm. No, I'm not that paranoid. I'll just let him look around.
all right.
I will say you can just make if you just want to look around, you can also make your own investigation check.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Oh
Whoa.
jeez.
Deadman
First
doesn't
few
care.
rolls.
This is so boring. I'm hungry. When do we eat?
Yeah, no, Barjak, you don't see any poison, and Tedmond, it just seems like a kitchen that would prepare a large amount of food.
Deadman's looking around and is like, wait a minute. Hey, this is the kitchen.
What are we doing in the kitchen? Okay, let's go ahead and pause and go back to Amos
I
and
thought we were
Velik.
going to the
Sure.
rec room.
Sure.
Amos,
I was
Kitchen
looking
is a
for the
nicer one.
billiards table.
unfortunately, Amos with a 6, you don't really seem to notice anything out of the ordinary.
I see myself.
Yes, you're a little distracted by your reflection.
Which one's the nicer room?
That'd be this one over here.
Narcissistic bastard.
I'm gonna go up to the mirror and gonna look for things again.
Okay. This time the Feathergale Knight, who's just kind of standing guard, is watching. So, just be aware.
I know
of that.
he's watching.
Yep.
Like touching my hair, acting as if I'm like touching up my appearance, ignoring the guard's presence and look for things still.
All right. Go ahead and roll investigation. Velik, do you
I'm
want to try
gonna
and help?
kind of meander over next to the guard and just look at almost and just like kind of elbow the guard. So I was like, Barnes, am I right?
So you're gonna try and distract the
Oh.
Feathergale Knight. by striking up a conversation.
Basically, I'm gonna give a mild distraction.
Okay,
Oh boy.
very mild. Well, thankfully you did that, because now it's an 11 instead of a nat 1. um,
This is
okay,
not gonna be a
These
good night
rules
for
tonight.
rolls.
this is just like what happened last week. We started rolling like ones and twos at the beginning of the session.
Well, we'll see how it ends.
You know what? It's a good thing we didn't start out with a fight, or we'd be fucked.
Yeah, yeah, no. Okay, with an 11. Um, hmm. Let's see here. Uh, sure. You notice, there are, several things. Uh, you notice a few things around the room, mostly on the desk. You see several scrolls and notes, like some kind of correspondence, but you can't really seem to make anything out from, your angle. Um, no, uh, yeah, it's about all you can tell, though.
No, that's fair. Um. Oh, I want to look at those correspondences, but that guard is there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sure is.
I'm gonna go up to the guard and ask, "Hey, is there any other mirrors on this floor?"
You're just gonna try to get him to lead you, or you're just gonna try and lead him out of the room or something.
I just want to get the best
Yeah,
mirror.
I'm gonna try to lead him out of the room while Velik's kind of like I just like keep Velik in there so he can take a look at the correspondences.
I want
Okay.
just the best mirror possible, the
Yeah.
one with the
No.
least smudges and the least
Yeah,
warps.
I want the best mirror to reflect my beautiful appearance.
Roll some persuasion.
Okay.
I'll say Velik. You can
Oh,
try and help again if you want.
Yeah, I'll assist. I'm gonna kind of give him this look
Oh,
like, what did I say? Bards.
21. Oh, geez. Yeah, I don't think he can. I don't know if he can do anything about that. Um. Nah. No. Yeah. No. He flopped his save against that. Yeah. No. He kind of like thinks for a moment. Uh. And almost he seems to be yes, no, I fully understand. You just need like,
I too am very beautiful.
yes, I too am very beautiful and vain. No,
yeah.
uh,
Almost urges his ego and just goes like, yeah, from one handsome person to another. We mirror that gives us our best reflection.
oh
Right?
yes,
It's
no,
like for one.
no, of course, I fully understand. If you want one with the best light, you're probably better off over. I don't know, just say here. Um,
On the west side with the sun coming through.
yeah, yep,
And I
Yeah, and I'm
imagine
gonna
almost kind of gives me like a pointed look at the desk or something, like, hey, go look over there.
yep.
So I'll go
yeah,
look
I kind
over
of
there.
like push Velik a little towards the desk as we head out, while the
Okay.
other arm is like wrapped around the other guy's shoulder, so he's like focused on leading me towards that mirror.
Okay. You see or looking at this desk, you see a chest, a small chest, a potion bottle of some kind, 3 scrolls, and a letter. A letter in a cylindrical leather case.
All right, I will check out anything that has words on it.
Okay.
Letter, scrolls, whatever.
Okay.
Quickly, I'll scan over them.
Well,
Speed read.
the 3 scrolls lying out appear to be. Oh wait, no, 2 scrolls. My bad. My bad. 2 scrolls appear to be spell scrolls of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to attempt like an Arcana check to see if you can quickly figure out what they are,
To
you can.
quickly figure out what they are.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
And here goes my first shit roll of the day. Hold on a sec. Here we go. Oh,
Hey.
no, actually, not too bad.
Yeah. No.
Wow.
Yeah. No. You actually managed to uh, translate enough of the magic to be able to tell one of them is a scroll of beast bond.
Do you know what? Do you know what's? I'm sorry to interrupt, but do you know what's ironic?
Hmm.
The spellcaster has 0 Arcana, and at the moment I've got +5.
Right,
Oh,
but
boy.
he's not a
Because
wizard
I'm
though.
I'm not yeah, I'm not a wizard. I'm an innate spellcaster.
Yeah, he's not one of those
My
nerds.
magic comes from my bloodline.
I'm not a nerd.
Yeah,
I get it for free.
he's not one of you nerds. He's just got fire in his blood.
I am a scholar.
Anyways, you deduce that one of them is a scroll of beast bond, and the other is a scroll of skywrite.
Okay, and then what does the letter say?
The letter
That's what I'm mostly interested in.
Take the
says
beast bond.
I'll go ahead and actually um
You can freaking steal.
it is addressed to Mirsoka or Miroska. There we go. I keep putting the S in the wrong spot.
It's addressed to the boss guy.
Yep. So you suspect this is probably his room, and it says, "We are we are pleased to hear about the outcome of your altercation with the Black Earth cult, and we praise you for the capture of one of their prisoners. This noblewoman from Waterdeep has an interesting tale to tell, and we shall enjoy interrogating her further. Keep a close watch on the Sacred Stone Monastery. I want to know what our enemy is planning next. Your beloved queen," oh boy, here comes a name, Eresi Kalanoth.
Oh shit.
Oh, gotta type that.
So
Yeah.
they're actually like in conflict with other cults.
Here's the letter.
Copy.
All right.
Guess who just found an important clue?
Almost did.
Almost did, yes. Velik helped. Wow, look at how much progress we make when Amos is around. Oh,
Gee, all right.
the letters don't say anything. You have to read them. Fuck off, Rudolph. Oh my gosh. So yeah. Are you gonna leave? I assume you're gonna leave everything as is, or do you want to try and take anything?
I'm going to leave everything as is because I don't want to like raise the alarm about, oh, we're missing a spell scroller. This secret letter of mine has just vanished from my. I don't want to have any of that shit happen,
A good choice.
and then be discovered with the shit on me.
A good choice.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing that.
All right. So yeah, you slip out of the room right as the
However, I will copy the letter when I get a chance so that I don't forget it.
All right.
I'll just say I'm brushing the guard's hair while we're at it.
All right. Yeah, that
You
works.
know, like as soon as I get a chance, I'll just quickly copy the letter down on a piece of paper and then
Paraphrase.
throw that away or paraphrase it. Yeah, I put it in the party treasury so
Fair
that
enough.
that way we
Man,
we
I would
know.
be so good at paraphrasing.
Just say like
that letter.
I took like quick notes on a piece of parchment of key points from the letter, and I
Fair
just
enough.
copied and pasted the whole letter in.
Fair enough. So
But instead of it being the whole letter, it's just key points.
he just took notes. All right. In that case,
On my side,
let's go back to Barjak and Tedmund.
real quick, what I would like to ask was what I want to do probably will take the most amount of time of everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
What I want to do is I want to ask them if I can. Basically, I want to brew another one of my potions, right? Because I already drank one of mine. One of my mutagens from my blood hunter thing, right?
Yep.
It says that it can be brewed in like a short rest. So I imagine like there are 1 or 2 hours before the feast.
Yes.
So I would like to ask them like, is there a place like maybe in the kitchen or maybe somewhere else in the tower where I can brew a potion?
Um, like what do you need? Or they turn to you and say, of course we can help you with this. Do you need like supplies or do you just need a space to work?
I have all my supplies. I just need a place to generate heat, like a fire, and a table.
And then Velek will poke his head down the stairs real quick. Be like, did somebody say fire?
It
I
goes
can do
down through
fire.
the stairwell.
You need fire?
Velik just
I
stands.
just need a place with a table
Um, yeah, they nod and kind of like clear out a little bit of space for you.
So is that a no
in the
on the
kitchen.
fire then?
Um, let's see. I don't really think there's any.
Okay. You know
Actually,
where to find me if you need fire.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Don't worry.
Um,
He goes back upstairs.
I mean, there's a couple of places you could get a table, but for a source of heat, yeah, the kitchen would be your best bet. They don't
Well,
really
I mean,
have
basically,
like,
I have alchemist supply, right?
yeah,
So I just like imagine like I just need something to light, like I don't know, a Benson burner
okay.
to just like
Oh,
anyway boil a few ingredients and stuff. I've got
I mean,
all the
I
ingredients.
guess in that case, another option for you. One of them will lead you up a floor. Um, current currently, while we are getting prepared, there's no one in here, so if you wish to use the main hall, you are more than welcome to.
Thank you very much, kind sir.
Let's see here. Get a description of this room. The Great Hall. The Great Hall spans half the diameter of the tower. Between the overlarge windows, tapestries depict scenes of gallant knights on flying hippogriffs, fighting dragons and jousting with one another amongst the clouds. Higher still on the walls are mounted heads of griffins, wyverns, owlbears, and manticores. A long curved table is set for a few stretches between the hall's twin hearths. Um,
Is
that's
there fire in the hearts? In the hearts?
yes.
Okay.
That's weird. Why are they not here? The description says there's supposed to be knights here. That's bizarre.
Oh, maybe they're statues.
No, no, like there's a pair of knights just kind of relaxing in here according to the description.
Oh,
I
okay.
wonder if oh, I may have put them on the third floor instead when I moved them back. Oh well.
Well, I
uh
mean, if they're there, I would definitely like to try and listen in on what they're saying while I'm brewing my potion.
yeah, well, yeah, sure. We'll say they're just kind of they're not really occupied with other duties. And so they're just kind of uh hanging out on the table, or not on the table, by one end of the table, talking with each other and drinking.
All right. Well,
They if hmm. Well, do you want to try and listen in on them?
yes, I would like to
Okay.
try.
Yeah, I
I'm
suppose that doesn't.
assuming Tedmund is helping.
I don't know. Does Tedman go
Uh,
with him?
wasn't thinking of going with him
All
since
right. Yeah,
it was gonna take a while.
Yeah, I will say this probably won't take it. This would probably wouldn't take a check because they're not exactly being quiet. They
Okay.
don't really seem to be. They they seem to just be boasting with each other, like um, trying to figure out which one of that, or talking about how great and powerful knights they are, and what they have recently or what beasts they have recently slain. Basically just kind of being loud with each other.
All right.
So,
Barjok will just kind of and keep doing what he's doing.
all right.
So yeah,
So
that's me, and I'm pretty much done for like a while.
all right. So Barjak's gonna be occupied for a while. Tedman, what are you up to?
Well, I just want to explore.
Okay.
So, like, going in the other rooms on this floor, I guess.
Okay. I'll go ahead and open the doors then for you. And there we go. That should be all the doors open on this floor.
Anything, like, interesting?
In that room? Oh yeah. Let me go ahead and get the description for you. Solarium. There it is. You enter a bright room that occupies this entire quarter of the floor. Um, Flowers and shrubs and of many varieties grow in a maze of planters with spidery red and purple plants growing in suspended baskets. You see several robed humanoids walking around and watering the plants. Um, they appear to be mostly tending to the plants, contemplating philosophy, or just appear to be just meditating.
All right. But other than that, nothing like out of the ordinary.
Um, just that this guy seems to have some very fancy robes. That's about it. Just some very nice plants, some barrels of fresh water, and uh, people talking about or philosophizing with each other.
Hmm.
Do you want to try and
Okay.
listen in on what they're saying?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me. Uh, Either it could be stealth or it could be perception.
I'll do perception.
Okay. Because it's not like they're
23.
trying to hide what they're saying, but like you don't want them to notice you talking or them talking.
Yeah.
Oh, 23?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, no, you notice a few things. Um, this one here seems to be just kind of sitting there meditating. Actually, no, it'd be this one over here. This guy. Uh, just meditating. Uh, you hear him muttering something about uh, become become like air. Um, and on closer inspection, he seems uh, not quite malnourished, but like he definitely looks very thin. In fact, several of the others you realize in this tower have looked like that as well. These two over here are discussing something similar. Uh, just it. If you didn't know better about the weird cult shit apparently going on, uh, you'd say they were almost being metaphorical in their conversations of uh, attaining a being of wind and attaining a being of air and escaping the grasp of the earth.
Hmm.
Definitely a little bit weird for
Tedman's gonna come up to the rest of us later. He's like, dude, I think these guys might be a cult.
yeah, no, definitely some weird stuff for knights to be talking about. Or actually, these ones aren't knights.
Uh,
They're the for clarification, just so I can speak, just so I
They're
can
the squires.
talk about it easier. Their official title is initiate. So all of these guys
Oh,
are
okay.
initiates, whereas the
All right.
fancier
Oh,
looking
they
ones
haven't
are
gotten through the
knights.
ceremony yet. Whatever that ceremony
Um,
could be, if there is one.
but otherwise, yes, they mostly this just seems to be a garden and a place of meditation.
Okay. And you said they're thin, like malnourished thin, or just thinner than normal?
Uh, like, de- I guess malnourished would be correct. They seem like they haven't. If they have been eating, it definitely hasn't been enough.
Hmm. And they're having a feast.
Well, the knights are.
Ah, okay, not the yeah.
Yeah.
They might want to join us. No,
Hmm.
no. Okay.
This guy over here looks fine though.
Okay.
It's just the initiates that look like this.
All right. Well, I think I'm good on this room,
Mm-hmm.
and if I can, I'll just, I guess, look at the other ones too.
Yep. Uh, below, yeah, that room just appears to be a dormitory of some kind. Uh, they're just a bunch of double bunks. Um, the room seems mostly empty or it just seems empty currently. With all of the others or everyone currently up and about doing whatever they need done. There is a lower floor if you want to check that out as well.
Uh, like a lower floor, like from
The,
the middle,
yes,
or
yes. The
uh,
spiral staircase does go downward.
A basement,
okay.
basically.
Yep. Okay.
I mean, I feel like if this is a cult, whatever bad they're doing might be in the basement. Um,
Do you want to roll? I mean, if you're feeling nervous about it, you can roll an intelligence check to try and figure something out.
just straight intelligence, or
Um, well, I don't know.
Just go down there or don't go down there.
Yeah,
sure, I'll go down.
I really don't want him to be cornered him on his own, though.
I get.
Because I'm
It's all
pretty
right.
sure
I
we
mean,
wouldn't hear it.
I'm just waiting for Amos to finish whatever Amos is doing with the guard there.
Yeah, we're just finished.
Almost is probably done by the time Velik's done and like
Oh,
waving almost
definitely.
over. So
So you gonna go?
Yeah, and that didn't take me long, I imagine,
All right. Yeah, we're
to
just
go
kind
through
of
that
doing a
stuff.
tour of the building with Tedman right now. So do you want to go down then?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, you come down and you hear as you're making your way down, you hear like a cacophony of noises, uh, bird noises mostly.
No.
Uh, you see a knight here, kind of standing guard. You see supplies littered all over the place, and um, did they hold on? Did they
We got our escape route, boys.
draw over them? I'll just go ahead and move these out of the way. But it appears to be um, some. It appears to be like the stables for
Ah,
their mounts.
okay.
You see through the gate doors several giant vultures and hippogriffs. There we go. Should be able to kind of see into those rooms now.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, I don't think there'll be anything of note there then. Um, I'll just go back up and join the others.
Okay. All right.
Oh, well, I'm guessing Amos and I start heading downstairs when we're done.
Sure.
we could hit down one floor. I want to keep making sure we didn't miss anything.
All right. So yeah, you guys head down a floor and you see Tedmond and Barjak hanging out at this
Was
table.
Tedman already up here,
Uh,
or did we get down here
actually, that is a
before
good point.
Tedman gets up here?
That is a good point. Tedmond, you guys would probably beat Tedmond here, but
All
eventually,
right.
eventually you
So
do
I'm
manage
gonna,
to.
but well, before, well,
Yeah.
first I'm gonna go up to Barjok before Tedman shows up, and I'm gonna look around, and then I'm gonna like say to Barjok, "Hey, where is Tedman?"
Uh, I mean, when I said I went upstairs, I'm pretty sure Tedman told me something like, "Oh well, I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna look around then." Right?
Probably.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So I'm going to tell him he's probably downstairs. He told me he was going to look around, and before he leaves, I'm just going to take Velek, bring him a little bit closer, and I said, I went to take a look in the kitchens. They don't seem to be trying to poison us, so the food is probably going to be edible. And
I'm gonna say to Barjok, like, "Do you think it is wise for us to be, for you and Tedman to be going off on your own around here
you know,
by
and
yourselves?"
I'm
Aside, and
going to.
I'm gonna point back to Amos. Do you think I stayed with Amos because I like watching him check himself out in the mirror? No, I stayed with him because we should all stay in pairs. We should not be alone in this place.
I'm going to say Tedman can take care of his own, and I'm going to point at the two guys over there, and I could take care of a guy that took down a warg.
I'm just gonna shake my head and be like, "Damn kids! Oh, I'm invincible. I can take on the whole world." I'm just gonna
No,
keep walk off, kind of
I didn't
muttering to
say I can.
myself, like,
I didn't say I could take
ah.
on the whole world. And I'm going to keep. I'm going to keep brewing while muttering to myself.
I'm gonna enter this room.
Okay. Uh, let's see here. What is this? S9. Actually, they seem to be very similar to the rooms you were checking out upstairs, just without the divider through the middle of it. There's the what was in these rooms? Beds, fireplace, closet, and two chests, and some small tapestries.
Nothing of interest, I'm assuming.
Unless you want to check out those chests. Nope. Seems to be basically the same room as before.
I'll just open the chest and look inside, see what's in there.
Okay. You pop it open. Does Thankfully this one doesn't seem to have been locked. You see a feather cloak, along with several a feathered cloak and several valuables. Um, small gems, jewelry, things like that.
And
Just for next.
when Tedman rejoins us, I'm gonna read him the riot act too.
You what? Sorry, I
I'm
was
going
reading
to
chat.
read him. So when Tedman rejoins us, I'm gonna read him the riot act too.
You mean the letter? I think there's still two people in the
No,
room with us.
no. I'm sorry. That's an American phrase. I'm gonna give him the same speech I gave you
Oh,
about
okay.
not separating.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I knew what Velik was saying. I was genuinely confused. Like, what is Barjak trying to make a joke? I didn't realize he didn't.
No,
I
no,
have no idea.
it's a cultural barrier there.
Okay. Whoops. All right. Where did Velik go?
He's right here.
He's right there.
Same floor as all of us.
Oh, he just teleported outside the wall. Okay. He's just kind of warping around, checking out the map.
He does work in mysterious ways.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. Is there anything else you guys would like to do before the feast begins?
I'll tell that. Hey, they've got some skinny guys meditating in a room with full of plants downstairs, and they've got a bunch of birds in the basement.
Only I could talk to animals.
Barjok will say under his breath, so that the other two guys don't hear him. Well, if things go badly, at least we now have some kind of escape route.
Was there a way out of that basement?
Well, yeah, they keep their birds there, so I guess they can ride from the stable to outside pretty easily.
Yeah, you did see from the outside. It appears that there are like basically just large gates that can be opened up.
Okay.
All right.
From the so each holding pen has a door into the tower and a door out of the tower, basically. The tricky part will just be actually managing to ride a hippogriff. Do any of you know how to do that?
Can't be much harder
Nope.
than riding a horse.
Or, you know,
I don't think.
Or a giant
It'll be
vulture.
fine. It'll be fine if you hold on hard enough.
or we just set them loose and then go on foot and make them think we stole their mounts.
Ooh, that is an idea. All right.
But not
Then
all of them are
they
gonna leave the building.
and they will if we chase them out. Animals
Uh,
don't like fire. I have
That's what I was
lots of
going to say.
fire.
That's what I was going to say.
I have
Alternatively,
resistance to fire damage, so I guess there's that.
Oh my gosh, I love Felix so much.
alternatively, I can just like electrify my axe and basically zap their butt. So basically, like a cattle prod, basically.
And then they can waste their time chasing their mounts down, thinking we took them. Or even just chasing them down because they don't want them to get away and get too far away.
Yeah. Anyway,
And then we can escape.
so at this
If
point,
it comes to that.
so at this point,
If
would
it
I be
comes to
at
that.
this point would I be done drinking my making my potion?
Um, sure, sure. We'll go ahead and say you finish up by now.
All right, I'm going to make my potion, set it aside, repack all of my alchemist supplies, and then blow on my potion like it's a hot cocoa, and then drink it.
All right.
And this potion that I drink is vermilion, which means that I have one more blood melodic feature.
Ooh, nifty.
So I imagine what it looks like. It's basically like my veins bulge out a little bit. So there's like a vein in your forehead and a vein in your neck. Those just like bulge out like I'm straining super hard, but I'm just like super. I'm just like, all right, let's go eat.
Moment I see one of those like veins bulge out on his neck, poke one.
He is full of so much blood right now. It is incredible.
I'm gonna put a hand on Barjak's shoulder. I'll be like, maybe you should take it easy there, kid. You're going to give yourself an aneurysm.
I keep
that?
poking that like bulging.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I've worked on it a lot while I was training with the Order of the Gauntlet. The only thing I needed was alchemist supplies. Don't worry, I had the best mentors. I am in no risk whatsoever, and there is no side effect. Hey, and then I'm just going to swat Amos's hand out of the way.
All right.
By the way, Barjack has not told us about the symbol, right? We are not
Oh shoot! Yeah,
aware about
we
that.
don't know.
yeah. Well, I mean, in the meantime, while we are waiting to be announced, I'm definitely going to tell them. Yeah, just for your information, I told you about the bandits that attacked the caravan while I was coming into Red Larch. They had this symbol, and the same symbol is on the pillars of on the well
The gazebo. I don't know.
the gazebo, yeah, the gazebo at the top of the tower. So
What?
we are definitely dealing with some killer cultists.
but I thought they were good guys.
No.
I'm gonna kind of step in and be like, no, when I was chatting with the big boss up there, he definitely strikes me as very fishy. He was not being completely honest with us. He he knows more about those airborne bandit attacks than he claimed. A lot more.
Also, we're whispering this DM just to
Oh
make sure
yes, no.
that no one
I assumed you wouldn't be
else.
talking about this out loud in front of the two knights.
Speaking of the
Yeah.
two knights, I'm just going to stare them down.
Let me go ahead and just kind of move some people down here, just hanging out. Actually, that's an initiate. He doesn't belong here. He doesn't get to go here.
How long do we have until the feast?
I'll say if you have something else you want to do, I'll say you have about an hour.
Okay, that's about a short rest. So if anyone needs to do a short rest, we can do that. If not,
I don't think
I'm
there was
fine.
I don't think there was any combat last session, so
I'm good.
It
No.
last session was like 75% you and I talking in circles around each other.
yeah, no, because there wasn't any combat at the Shallow Graves, and you guys managed to avoid any random encounters. So, yeah, no. So you guys just hang out
Yeah, I don't
until.
think any of us used any spells or anything either. Like I didn't use any spells.
All right.
At least I don't think I did. I
Let's
still
see
have
here.
all my spell slots.
Yep.
It looks like I also have all my spell slots, so I assumed DM didn't cast anything, but
Nope. There
to make
was.
sure.
Last session was very preoccupied with not combat. All right. So
I was
yes.
trying to make sure that the other side started any combat that there was gonna be.
Uh-huh. All right. So
Also,
the
Oh,
we lost
DM.
Barjok, by the way.
yes.
Barjok down. Barjok down.
Well, Barjak is trying to make his way back into the stream. Can
Uh-oh.
I, from the room that I was in earlier, can I say I took one of the cloaks and like stuffed it into my bag
Sure.
from the
Sure. No
chest?
no one was around at the time, so sure.
Okay, I got a cloak just in case
You
we have
got a
to.
feathery white cloak. Hell yeah.
Just in case we have to disguise ourselves at some point, I have one.
I'm trying to think if there's anyone here that's not human, so like that would be a little difficult for you. I think Velik could do it.
Velik or Tedman?
Yes, but if we
Oh
had
right,
to like
Tedman.
cover our
Sure.
faces,
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, as far as everyone else is concerned, Tedman is human.
Human.
Yeah, unless they tried to look.
Yeah.
He's human with exceptionally good night vision.
Yes, I am human. I love
Yeah,
I
of
have
doing
a
course.
human
disguise
Velik's a
kit,
little
things.
so
suspicious. Just saying, Velik's a little suspicious. Tedman's maybe not actually human. Tedman
I do have a
hasn't
disguise
claimed to
kit,
be
so
only
Oh, that's
human,
fair.
so
No.
Okay. So, after a while, everyone begins to kind of congregate in this room where you guys are all hanging out. Um, and the initiates begin to bring up food for you all.
is Thurl here?
Yes, yeah, I'll go ahead and, just at least bring down the two named NPCs. Um,
You should mark the what was it, Savra?
oh,
So we know which one's which.
she is marked up. I mean, she has a name on my end. Hold on, I'll see if I can.
We don't see the name.
I'll go ahead and see if I can reveal the name then. Da, da, da.
So a feast with like 7 people.
Yeah. I mean, there are several other knights around. Uh, Nameplate.
just don't start a food fight, Barjok. Get it?
Please.
Don't start a food fight.
There.
It's got all kinds of meanings in it. Like,
Uh,
there's food, and we could
Oh
potentially
yeah,
be
there's a
fighting.
name.
There we go.
Also, you're a kid, so
I
kids do reckless things like
I get
throw
it.
food around.
I get it, Velen.
We understand, Valak. We understand. Um,
The moment Thurl comes into the room, I start flirting with him again.
of course you do.
Just to keep him
Bards.
distracted.
No, that's fair.
And uncomfortable. I hope he's uncomfortable. That would be hilarious. He's got this look like. At first, I thought this guy was cool, but now he's creeping me out, man.
No, he has a ego by the looks of it, so I think he likes it.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, uh, he was a
He
little
might be oblivious to the flirting, but he likes all the
Maybe,
compliments.
Oh yeah, no.
maybe you should describe it more as you're flattering him instead of flirting with him.
Yeah, no.
A mix of both.
Both times you did it, he rolled a 9 and an 8 to notice what you were doing. He is definitely taking the compliments, but totally oblivious to what's actually going on.
Pretty much like all guys.
Let's see here. The following text. Uh, clad in the finest garments of velvet brocade, the knights feast at a curved table in the great hall where twin hearths blaze. Thurl Maroska sits at the head of the table.
Say his first name. Just don't
Thurl.
bother with the last name
Yeah.
anymore.
Thurl sits at the head of the table. As you all enjoy the feast, several of the knights begin boasting of
So
their.
the feast is not poisoned.
No, it's quite
Okay.
delicious actually.
All right. Good.
Several of the knights begin boasting about some of their glorious victories over beasts or their jousting matches, calling taunts at each other on occasion, and generally enjoying themselves. And Thurl turns to you all and says, "Honored guests, please tell us of your adventures in the slumbering hills. Share if you share any grand tales you might have, and of course, as friends of the Feathergale Knights, please let us know if there is any way we can aid you."
We are
I'm gonna
sorry
just try to spin a
I-
tale,
I was gonna say, I think
I guess.
three of us look towards Amos as the bard to weave a story.
Actually, what I think happens is that Barjuk goes like, "Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but nothing much." He was going to say nothing much happened, but then I think Amos just interrupts him and is like,
Yeah, almost
"It was
stands
a dark
up.
night,
Yeah.
the darkest of nights."
The wind howled.
I'm gonna make everything sound dramatic, but I'm just gonna like weave like a story kind of mixing like saved children from like a dangerous situation. So like the sinkhole story, but not like mention the sinkhole or anything. We're just gonna mention saving the children from like evildoers, I guess, like bandits.
Okay.
Kind of like a half truth.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Kind of like mixing up our adventures, various adventures into one big mashup.
Yeah.
Of how you
We
took,
save children
Zombies
from
and
how you took down that
necromancers
necromancer.
and bandits.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a performance check.
Would that be a
I would say-
performance?
I would say that's performance, yeah.
With advantage, I would say, because
Yeah. I mean, you've got 3 other people
it's a
around
bar
you
for
supporting.
crying out loud.
And also,
And-
people have been
and-
enjoying themselves. They want to hear a story that they can believe. So yeah, I'll give you advantage
And
for it.
supporting commentary from those of us who were there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fingers crossed.
Ooh,
Okay, good.
Nice. All right, 22. Yeah, no, everyone is enraptured by your story and cheering as over your victories. I guess one thing I have to ask: do you at all mention the Earth cultist fellow that you chased off?
Hell nah.
Hell
Hell
nah.
no.
Like I mentioned kind of like maybe like a necromancer, but kind of just make it sound like a random like low level necromancer, so like no one can tell it's from the cult.
Well, to be fair,
You mean like the necromancer that we captured in
Yeah, to be
the?
fair, you actually did kill a low-level necromancer.
I thought we captured him.
No, I killed him.
Oh, you captured
Oh,
him,
that's
then you
right. You
killed
did
him.
kill him.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. No, you
You
did
basically
actually
make
kill a
him the big
necromancer.
bad guy of the story.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Um, I guess the other question, because I'm basically just like trying to figure out keywords. Did you at all mention the group from Mirabar at all?
No.
Okay. Just kind of
I'm
check.
very vague with the specific details. I just make kind of mush everything together in like a very vague way. The details are like the irrelevant details, how ugly some of them were, how like some of them had like, you know, poor taste in clothing and whatnot.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
And
like the zombies in circus clothes.
oh my gosh, those
Yeah.
guys were weird. Yeah. Um yeah, no. And no one even seems to notice your weird details. They're just so enthralled by your story. All right.
That's what a good performance will get you.
Hell yeah. It doesn't matter if the story's garbage if the performer is great.
Yeah, I make Bardock and Tenman sound more buff than they actually are.
What do you mean that they actually are? We are buff.
So if you
I mean,
are already buff, imagine like extreme bodybuilder buff that I'm making you into.
I mean,
You know?
Barjok's already tough. I think
Like,
Tedman's more wiry than
like
tough.
Like it's the unnecessary muscle volume
she's
that you become in my story.
it's like you're Jason Statham, but she's making you sound like 80s era Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Fair enough. All right. Everyone is cheering about the story, applauding and your bravery and offering toasts. Um, and soon several others begin trying to tell their own stories, although none of them can quite compete with your with how you did it. Um, oh.
That's funny.
Tenman eats the
Ah,
toast.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Uh,
wow.
It's a dad joke.
Then it coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
all right. So you're all celebrating, and then suddenly the door to the door to the stairway just slams open.
Mm-hmm.
And you see one of the and you hear a voice call out from or a sentry run in and call out, the Manticore, it's on the move. At this announcement, the Feathergale Knights all rise up, leaving the feast unfinished. And Thurl calls out saying, we should take this opportunity to slay the monster. And he pulls a feather-patterned golden ring off of his finger, set with a garnet, and says, a prize to whoever brings me the beast's head. At this, the knights all cheer, like, hurrah! And begin to charge off towards the stables. Thurl turns to all of you and says, says to you all, you are, of course, more than welcome to join us if you wish. We have hippogriffs to ride, and I'm sure it'll be a glorious hunt worthy of your storytelling abilities.
Real
Does it
quick,
look like
DM.
we have a choice other than to go with him?
Yeah, you can just hang out at the feast if you want.
Fella just kind of shrugs, like, I mean, I'll go kill a manticore. I don't care.
I mean, same. I look towards Bardock and Tenman because this is more of what they might like doing.
It's
At
more
this
their
point,
speed.
That Barjak, that ring looks expensive.
also the ring is going to is the prize, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I would have liked to try to do something sneaky, but apparently I'm lawful good, so I'm just going to say, all right, all
Oh, the
right,
struggles of
let's
being a good person.
A
let's go
lawful
kill
good person.
But I've
let's
never ridden a hippogriff or
me neither.
Thurl laughs and claps you on the back and says, "Well, there's a first time for everything. Don't worry, they're trained well." And he leads you off to down to the stables to get you all set up.
All right, sure, let's
I
go.
guess we're going.
I mean, whoever decides not to go, you can stay.
I mean, I don't see any
And basically
RV.
loot the entire tower while everyone's gone.
I mean, we kind
I
of
don't think everyone's gonna go though.
No, but it's just going to be
Initiates
the
are still gonna
initiates.
be there and all that.
Well,
Yeah.
are we really
yeah.
worried about the initiates?
Mm,
I mean, it
well,
depends on
but
how many of us stay behind. If it's
we
like
don't know what will
just
happen
one of
if we
us,
get caught. Is the thing. I think let's just stay on their good side. Let's just go with them.
Okay,
All right.
Let's just see.
fair enough.
Just in case we get into like, if we get caught, we don't know what will happen. So
All right.
catch them doing culty stuff later, and then kill them all then.
plus, if we could persuade this cult to destroy other cults, and then this cult is the only cult we have to really defeat, use that to our advantage, maybe.
Sure.
Possibly.
yeah.
All right. As you head out, you see 4 knights mounting up on giant vultures, and another knight and Thurl begin to show you how to basically how to mount and steer your hippogriffs.
Keep going. I'm really sorry, by the way.
Hmm?
I just want to make sure I've got 900 experience points. Is that right?
Yeah.
That should be
Okay.
yes, because you haven't
All
had
right.
any combat since since you hit level 3.
Fair enough. Never mind. Keep going.
And the
So
DM is being stingy with awarding us experience for any other types of things we do.
I'll be calculating that once once you have other XP. I generally give that to you guys like, you know, once you get closer to a level up,
All right. All right.
cuz that, like, if I need to push you along for that.
All right. All right. Anyway,
Um
let's go kill Manticore.
by the way though, just for your just let's see. Yeah. For how smooth you guys have been throughout this whole thing, Tedmund and Amos, go ahead and take an inspiration, because you guys have been
Woo!
like really on the ball.
Investigating. Almost saving our ass once again.
Yeah.
Flirting with
Yeah.
everyone to save the group.
Uh
Not the way I would have done it,
huh.
but definitely effective.
I flirted my way into this problem. I'll flirt my way out.
Personally, not the way I would deal with it in real life, but almost
Oh,
is just that
definitely
kind
not.
of character.
No, that's just Bard. That's just Bard things.
Yeah.
Just Bard things. All right. Yeah. As you head out, you see the Sighing Valley open up underneath you. The moon illuminates the misty canyon below. It almost seems like a sea of fog covers thickly covers the floor. In the far distance, a single shard of darkness moves, flitting in and out of the mist. Then the shadow sinks beneath the bank of clouds, lost again from sight.
So it is daylight right now.
No, it's night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Velek able to see? Is there enough moonlight?
I'll say yes. There's between the lights in the tower and stuff. I'll say it's pretty bright out. However, vision is limited due to the fog.
As long as I can see everyone else, I'll just follow them.
Yep. And also, you don't have to worry about hitting the walls because the hippogriffs and giant vultures know the canyon well enough to avoid running into cliffs or large rock formations.
I'm pretty sure Barjok
That's
is holding on for dear life.
Fair enough. Um, Actually, I can go ahead and move you guys over to this is the valley that you're currently in.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Yep. So this is where you're starting over here at the Feathergale Spire, just to kind of give you an idea of what you're working with. Um, so now you have a choice. Do you want to split up into multiple groups? Do you want to follow the knights? Do you want to just be your own group? What's the plan?
I'd like to stick next to Velik's hippogriff.
Okay.
I don't know what Velik's doing, but I'll follow Velik.
All right.
don't follow Velik. Velik's following you guys.
Just
Well,
going
I'll
in
like be
circles.
slightly in front of you, but whichever decision you make, I'll like follow your decision.
I mean, even though I'm pretty sure, like I said, I'm pretty sure Barjok is has been raised to be an honorable person. He's pretty minimalist, and I don't think he's glory seeking. So I'm pretty sure he's just going to hang out with the try to follow the other knights, so that when they fall on the Manticore, well, they can just either let the others do the heavy lifting or do the bare minimum. So that's my opinion.
Okay, so you're all just gonna stick with the knights and stay in one big group.
Velik's going to kind of wonder out loud. Perhaps we would have more luck finding the beast if we split into multiple groups and spread out. And then see what the knights say about that.
Um. Hmm. Let's see here.
I'm not a monster hunter, though, so
Yeah.
that's why
No.
it was kind of an out loud pondering. Because if these guys have so much experience hunting monsters, they would be like, yeah, that's a good idea. Or no, 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 we should stick together.
Uh. Thurl nods and says, that is a wise uh that is a wise decision there. Um, if you wish to if if you wish to spread out and cover more ground, then that is indeed a or the words. The Manticore is a clever creature, so no doubt spreading out will help you find it faster.
Can I make some kind of check to just think real hard about a Manticore if I would know anything about it?
Sure. Nature check.
Could I interest you in a history or an arcana or maybe a religion check?
Or what was the last one?
Religion?
Religion. Uh, no, I'm sorry to say,
All right.
animals would be a nature check.
Ooh.
Big kitty,
All right.
You've
probably.
never heard of a manticore.
Nope, never
Yeah,
heard
you're
of a
not sure. You
Manticore.
think it's a lion? It's. Oh yeah, no, you remember Manticore. It's like a lion, but it's got like a human face and bird wings. Like yeah, no, you remember what a Manticore is.
All right. Okay.
Just describe a
What does
sphinx.
a 13 tell me?
13. Uh, Pretty dangerous. Pretty fast too. Lion body, spiked tail, which it uses to swing at people, and large bat wings. Very fast and would most likely be trying to hide in the fog. So, on one hand, splitting up to cover more ground would be a good option. But also, if you're in a larger group, one, you'll stand a better chance once you find the thing, and two, um, you know, with all the fog, more eyes in a group will help you spot it faster as well. Mechanically, Each group rolls 1d20, and you get to add to it for each person in that group.
I mean,
Um,
doesn't really. I mean, yeah. I said that I would prefer if you we just stayed in a bunch.
I'm trying to
So yeah.
decide because this is going to be on us. I'm trying to decide. Okay, do we stay in a group with all the knights, or do we split off, find it ourselves, and then hog all the XP for our group?
What do you think, Teddy?
Teddy.
Eddie. Well, I've never fought a manticore before. It. What is it? Another big bird or?
Worse than a big bird for sure.
Um. Um. I'm really not sure.
All right, I
I
don't
mean,
want
we
to. Okay,
could.
I'm executive decision since everyone was saying like, oh, we're gonna follow Velik. Um, I don't want to wait for a bunch of NPCs to take turns, so we're gonna go off on our own.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys head off on your own to try and find it.
If we die, we die.
Barjak, are you going with the party or are you going with the knights?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I'm not going with the knights. Are you crazy? Plans to get stabbed in the back.
As we fly away from Bardock.
Argon's like, wait for me. Yeah, so I'll say to what's his face? Like, all right, we will split off and we will search over. I point at a random direction. We'll search over there.
Whoa. Uh-oh.
Or
Okay.
maybe not a random direction, but I'll be like, okay, do we lose the DM?
No, I'm sorry. My mouse
Oh,
is
okay.
just acting funny on me.
We need a
So
new
yeah, I'll
mouse.
just after what's his face says the whole was it Thurl?
Yep.
Thurl, it's like, oh, that's would be that's a wise course of action to split up, and I'm like, all right, well then let's do that.
Don't
And I
interrupt.
like point to us and
I don't want to interrupt, but Jake's mic is doing something weird for me right now.
Yeah, it's
I've
been
been
doing
hearing
that
that
for a while. It's kind of making a thunking noise.
and you just now saying something.
Well, it basically
Well, it's
sounds
been
like
getting
crickets
worse.
when you talk, basically.
It's not bad, but it's kind of like
Yeah, when you
there.
talk a little bit, there's like a background noise that sounds like a cricket. You know, like basically.
I don't know, maybe that's just my furnace fan going.
Nah, I'm pretty sure. I don't.
It's like from either your like headset or like whatever audio you're
It's not
using.
that. It's not that bad.
I don't know
It's
what to
not
do
terrible,
about that.
so don't worry about it if you can't fix it.
Yeah.
All right. In that. All right.
So we split up on our own.
Yep. In that case, you split off on your own. So 2 groups of 4. I'm gonna need you all, or not all of you. One of you. I'm gonna need you to roll me a d20.
Do I add anything to it?
Ooh.
You'll be adding 4.
Whoop.
Oh no.
Pretty sure I was
Well,
gonna
here
make
goes
that roll.
Bellic.
Wow. I didn't roll too well tonight, did I?
All right. See an 11 plus or an 11? No. Yeah, no. For the first minute or so flying around, you have yet to see anything. Let me roll for the other group.
I rolled tonight. I rolled a 4, a 3, and a 2. Next roll will be a 1.
You roll one for your nature, dude.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Next roll was.
You're on your way
should be a
back up.
3.
You're on your way back up.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the knights don't seem to find it yet either. All right. Who wants
All
to
right,
roll
so-
next?
Or I guess not me.
I could roll.
Disregard. Someone else take a turn.
Oh.
There we go.
Amos,
Ah.
all of the sudden, like darting through the fog, you suddenly see it. And you point it out to everyone else. Let me go ahead and move it. You see a
Oh,
manticore.
jeez. I yell at you stupid humans, and they like try to like keep making control of my hippogriff.
All right. Let's see here. Battling the manticore. Everyone, go ahead. Let's roll some initiative.
Oh, we
jeez.
are in the air.
Yes.
How close are we
Ah.
to the manticore?
You're currently flying above it.
Yeah,
How
but the
how
distance.
how high are we?
That's a good question.
Oh.
Uh,
I
let's
need
see.
distance.
Oh.
Let's say like 30 feet up.
Okay, that's exactly what I need.
30
I
feet
kind of
above the
figured.
ground?
Yeah, sure.
No.
Oh.
You can go higher or lower if you want to.
Oh.
Oh, oh, Velik, you are
Oh.
not doing so hot there, buddy. Objects and tokens. Select that one.
Oh.
Roll initiative. Oh, dang.
Oh
Oh,
no!
Hold on.
shoot.
Why is the man?
Okay, too close. Too close.
Why is the manticore
Soviet
whispering?
Russia. Manticore
Stop
ambushes
whispering
you.
rolls. All right. Um. Da, 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 da.
Can I say I do something real quick before the manticore attacks, or is that too late?
Uh. Mm, let's see here. 16 initiative. Uh. Yeah, well. Roll luck. High or low.
Uh, low.
You
Yes!
take it by
Well, that's low.
surprise.
Oh.
I don't have something really that special. I just want to expend a bardic inspiration and give it to Velik.
All right.
So Velik, because I also got this. You can also use a reaction to increase your AC by whatever you roll on a d6.
Really?
Yeah,
Ooh.
Yeah.
because I think Velik is the squishiest
Huh.
AC wise.
Oh, yeah, because you're a Valor Bard. All
Wow,
right.
either damage to an attack or add to AC.
So you can either use it as like a regular bardic inspiration or use it to do like I don't have a weapon damage roll that you see you using, so you could use it to expend a reaction add to your AC. So it's a d6.
All right. Yeah, my AC is 15, so.
If you roll like a 6, your AC goes up to 21 until
I'm pretty sure we don't. All of us have a pretty low AC. Well, I mean, never mind.
All right.
Yeah,
So
I used one bardic inspiration.
all right. So as you turn around and swoop down towards the manticore, it notices you coming and turns around.
Wait. I thought you just said we surprised it.
Yeah, that was Amos's surprise.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you
I
weren't being
thought we were
stealthy, and Amos did shout out to get your
full.
attention.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I was just being hopeful.
I mean, it's just a manticore. I'm sure you guys can take it.
This is gonna suck.
Also, if you make enough noise, I'm sure backup will be here soon.
Never.
I mean, I did yell out to the knights, yelling out, "You stupid humans!" So
Yep.
Over here, you stupid humans.
So the manticore, not exactly sure who is the threat currently. Let's see here. Isn't going to shoot Barjak.
That's for is not.
Yeah, because it can
Okay.
launch 3 tail spikes.
Okay.
jeez.
It can't. It's on the ground and it kind of like roars at you and whips its tail in your direction, launching several spikes. So one at Amos. Ooh,
Well, that definitely
that
hits.
hits.
Oh,
One at Tedmund.
Yeah.
Oh, 17 hits you, dang.
Yep.
And one at Velik.
was 16 hits, I imagine?
No,
Hey!
it does not.
Hey! Almost saved Velik's life.
So
I
basically,
mean, maybe not life, but I put almost as inspiration to good use.
Yeah, you
basically
did.
what happens is that Amos sees the Manticore acting first. She turns towards Velek. Velek, duck! Ducks.
All right. Amos, you're
Works
up.
for me.
Let's see. You said I was 30 feet from this manticore, right?
Yeah. Let's say 30 feet.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my action to cast Bane on this thing.
Ooh.
It's a charisma saving throw of a DC 13.
Manticore
Charisma
are known
saving
to have
throw.
high charisma.
It's an animal, so let's see. Nope.
Yes. Yeah, so now it um whenever it makes a attack roll or saving throw um within 10 during the 10 rounds it must roll a d4 and subtract it from attack or saving throws.
All
So it
right.
is baned.
All right.
And uh let's see. Can't really do much else with. Yeah, I'm gonna save my bardic inspiration. Actually, I'm gonna give a bardic inspiration to Tedmund, so that there goes my second one. So
All
you
right.
can use it to up your AC, or you can use it for damage rolls or attack rolls, whichever.
All right.
All right.
So
So,
that's my turn.
okay, you
Actually, I kind
oh,
of fly. I leave my hippogriff to fly slightly up more, so like so I'm slightly further away from it.
okay. Barjak, you're up.
Alright, I'm definitely gonna do something uselessly reckless.
Hell yeah.
I am going rub my hand on my axe to make it do to activate my Rite of the Storm. So I will take 4 points of damage. Ignore the four on top. It's going
Right,
to
right.
be 4 points of damage. That's a lot.
I'm sorry, but just like I understand it's supposed to be like you cut yourself on your weapon and it starts
Yeah.
glowing with electricity, but you just said rub your axe, and I'm just imagining you've got just like a
All right,
scratch and
all
sniff
right. Then
sticker on there.
slide my hand on the blade. Whatever.
You just got like a scratch and sniff sticker on the side of the axe, and you're just like
I am
rub
going
rub
to
rub.
guide my hippogriff towards the manticore,
All right.
and of course I'm going to stand on my hippogriff and then jump at the manticore and try to hit him on the way down.
You
Just
are
cause
actually
why
going
not?
to dismount.
Oh my god.
Yeah, why not?
I
We'll
mean, you
see
How
can
how
far
it
just
off
take a
the
goes.
ground
swing as
are
you
we?
fly by.
I don't like my horse. All
How
right,
high
I'm
off the
going.
ground
I'm
is
going
this
to
manticore? Was this
instead of
manticore on the
jumping on
ground?
it.
Yes, the manticore is on the ground.
Instead of
Okay.
jumping on it, I am going to land my All right, then I'm going to land my hippogriff down, dismount, and then attack the manticore.
All right.
Oh, dude, the jumping off your hippogriff to do a flying swing at
Uh,
that's so much cooler. You
I
should totally do that.
Yeah, I know, but the DM was like, "Oh, are you sure you want to do that?" So I'm just like,
no
"All
no.
right, I'm not
Okay.
gonna."
The thing I'm asking, I'm sure. Are you sure you want to do that about? Is currently it seems like the hippogriff or not the hippogriff, the manticore doesn't really seem to have a good way of attacking you besides his tail spikes, because the hippogriffs and vultures are too fast for it to try and claw at. Are you sure
All
you
right.
want to stand next to it?
I'm just going to ask you real quick.
Uh-huh.
How disciplined are the horses? Are the hippogriffs? Considering my animal handling is one. All
Pretty.
right.
I
So
mean, that's just
if
your.
they get hit, what are the chances of them bucking me off are pretty high, right?
No.
And if I fall,
No. Because these are well trained. Like,
all right, then
they're
I'm going
they're
to stay on my mount.
they're hunting mounts. So
All
like, yeah. No, that was
right
just
then.
my. Are you sure you? that was my main concern.
All right, then I'm going to stay on my hippogriff, and I'm going to ride near the manticore, and I'm going to hit it with my axe, my battle axe,
All right.
using it one handed. Do I have any other bonuses? I don't think so. So there you go. Ah, thick.
Unfortunately, 11 does
Yeah,
not
I
quite
know,
hit.
I know. All right, well that's my turn.
All right. Tedmund.
Um. Well, I'm gonna. I'll do the same. Charge at it and attack.
I should have drank another potion.
I'm entirely too sober for this fight. Damn it. Oh
Um.
wait, that's not what you meant by potion, is it? My bad.
No, I got one potion that boosts my strength. I might have been able to hit it then, but doesn't matter.
Both of those hit.
All
You
right.
son of a bitch. Yeah.
216. Um. I'll also use my action surge.
Oh shit!
Of
All
course you are.
right. Hit.
That again, and another 10. And it's combat inspiration doesn't take any like bonus or anything action. It's just on
No, you
attack
can just choose to use it. Um,
for
so you
damage.
just roll a dice to add to your damage.
Wow.
One more damage.
All
Hey,
right.
damage is damage.
Yeah.
Dang. Dang, Tedmund. All right. Yeah, you fly in and just like a buzzsaw just slice through its side.
These
Good.
days, Barjok will do something badass.
One of these days, Barjak will be the cool one. But right now it's Velik's turn to be cool. What you got, Magic Man?
So I'm gonna cast a spell to the rest of you. It's gonna at first look like a spell you've seen Bellet cast a bunch of times, like his
Bonfire.
bonfire spell. However, this one looks a little different. The fire looks a little brighter. It looks a little hotter, and it's spherical, and it's just on the other side of the manticore, like right next to him. And
Ooh.
boom,
Oh, are you
flaming
doing what I think you're
sphere.
doing? Flaming
Flaming
sphere.
sphere. Manticore has to make a saving throw. Here, let me do this.
Minus
Here's the
D4.
description.
Minus a D4 indeed.
Minus a D4. DC 13.
All right.
And is a dexterity saving
Let
throw.
me go ahead and boop. There we go. Flaming sphere. Dex saving throw. All right. Minus a D4. All right. Well, let's make a dex. And yeah, no, he fails. Fails that super hard, actually. All
He
right.
takes 9 points of fire damage.
Nice. Yeah, no, the Manticore is caught off guard by the sudden flash of light behind it and the fact that it's a little on fire now.
If those knights can't find us now, they're fucking retarded and should not call themselves hunters.
All right. Well, it's the Manticore's turn again.
Seeing as this thing sheds bright light.
2020, it looks like. It's at the bottom of
Yeah,
it.
bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet.
Well, there is
So
some.
it's a little beacon in the night.
Yeah, there is some seriously thick fog, but I'm sure they'll notice this. In fact, actually, as combat rages on, you hear them calling out, just like, "Hey, I think they found something," and they're starting to make their way over to you. But
But they're so slow.
it is the Manticore's turn, and it's gonna try and shoot some tail spikes again. Uh,
Me.
Actually,
unfortunate,
think we're
unfortunately, Barjak is the one that didn't manage to land a hit, so it's kind of like I don't know, has it's not quite paying attention to him.
yeah, but
Uh,
actually, since we're melee with it and it's doing a ranged attack, it should
And
roll
hit
with
me.
disadvantage.
Hit me. Can you do to hit me?
all right, so yes, it does have It is a ranged weapon attack.
Still minus a D4 because it's still an attack
yep, and
roll.
it's still a minus a D4. So disadvantage on Tedmund. 16, 15.
Well, that's enough to miss.
15 misses. All right. And then one on Amos.
Oh, that's a miss.
And one for Velik.
That's a miss.
Yep, fair enough. Yeah, no,
I don't think you
it
need
is.
to roll D4s for those.
I know, but I felt like it. Yeah, no, the Manticore suddenly like bloodied and on fire kind of freaks out and whips its tail around, but manages to miss all of you. All right, you guys get another round of turns. Amos.
Wait.
Wait. Oh,
Any
does it?
creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make that dexterity saving throw
Oh.
again.
Minus a D4 again.
Dex 14.
That's still
Oh, that's
14.
all right.
14 still saves.
He takes half.
Half damage. So.
Oh man, that was miserable.
All right.
Oh, big old 2.
Amos.
That's all right. It's still damage.
Yeah. Can I do that? Let's see. Okay, I leave my hippogriff down, so I'm back within the 30-foot range. Actually, no. As long as I'm within 60 feet of it, I should be fine.
Huh.
First, I'm gonna for my bonus. No, for my regular action. Sorry, I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on it.
Oh,
So
man.
yeah, it's gonna Wisdom saving throw with a D4 subtraction.
He fails.
Yeah, yeah, he fails. So it also has so 3 points of psychic damage. It has a disadvantage on its next attack roll.
All right.
It's dead.
And it also has
I
a
should
minus
wish.
D4 to that disadvantage. And then I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself
Good choice.
because I need it. So
You're never gonna hit anybody, you freaking monstrosity.
Yeah, no, it's.
I'm gonna cast it at first level, 7 points. Yep, that's good.
It's just like that
That's...
monk all over again. Just like, what if you didn't do anything?
So I'm gonna also lead my hippogriff back up a little further.
Okay, fair enough.
So slightly further away from 60 feet.
Okay.
You know what? You got Bane. You got disadvantage. You're not doing anything.
Yeah, no. As your what was it? A flute?
Yeah.
As your flute just like rings out, this the beast kind of like seems to stumble a little bit and like.
We like to think it's at high
pawing at its
frequency where
ears.
humans and humanoids can't hear, but the manticore can.
Yeah, you basically like pulled a dog whistle out on it, and it's kind of like batting at its ears, like. Argh! All right.
And that ends my turn.
Barjak, do something cool for once.
You shut up. I'm trying. All right.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Fingers crossed. Hey.
Hey.
Does that hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, now how about damage? Hey, that's not bad.
So
That's actually pretty good. 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. Hell yeah.
Four of those are lightning damage, if that does any difference.
I don't think so. Nope. All right.
Alright,
Yeah,
well,
you
there you go. I did something.
you bury your axe into this thing.
And, yeah. My crimson curses can't do much with them. I already drank my potion. Yep, that's my turn.
All right, Tedmond.
All right. Well, I'll continue um, poking him with my short sword.
Me pokey poke. Miss.
Oh,
Critical
oh.
hit. Very well.
Hey, hold on. Why is the 20? Why is the 25? Oh, because he's a champion. Okay.
Yeah.
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 He's the fighteriest fighter there ever fightered.
Oh boy, and I rolled a 1 on damage.
Oh boy. Oh wow, you rolled 2 1s on damage.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Minimum damage. All right, it's still standing, but it's not looking great. Anything else, Tedman?
God, that's all.
All right, Velik.
I'm going to use my bonus action to move my flaming sphere, which I can move up to 30 feet,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to ram it into this manticore, which means that my sphere stops moving, and he has to make the saving throw.
All right, Dex saving throw.
Hey,
Oh.
Just for
hold on one.
funsies. Oh, it only
And he
brought him down to
takes
a 1.
7 points of damage. But
Oh.
hey, that was my bonus action.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Fireball.
Fireball. At level 3, yeah.
Regular action, I don't have fireball, but I do have magic missile.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
So he
and
takes 3 magic missiles in the face.
Damn, 12 points of
oh my
damage.
gosh.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Um how do you want to do this, Velik?
So after so you kind of see me like, just kind of, jerk my arm kind of in a motion like I'm pulling something towards me, and the flaming sphere just rams into the back of the manticore. And while he's kind of distracted from his, getting his ass burned, I then reach a hand out and 3 flaming magic missiles launch out and just ram him right in the face.
Hell yeah. All right.
And he dead.
He did. Yeah, no, the manticore collapses down to the ground. At this moment, the knights come flying in, giving a battle cry, and then just like, holy shit!
Oh, not
Ah! And they
experience.
cheer.
No experience points for you bastards. NPCs don't get experience
NPCs
points.
don't get experience, although you guys do each get 175 XP for taking that thing down.
Not bad. Not bad.
175.
175.
Yep, I'll make sure to add that to the spreadsheet later. Oh, hold on, what am I doing? This needs a BAM! Big ol' X. Congratulations, everybody. So, who wants to take the head back?
I'll take it.
I'm.
I got
Yeah,
the
he
killing
killed it.
blow, and I'll take the head.
All right. I assume with a little help from Barjak's axe, you managed to remove the thing and bring back a trophy with you. Go ahead and move us back to the Feathergale Spire then. All right. Yeah, no, you return back, and there's showing your trophy. There is much cheering uh, around the hall. Amos, I assume, tells a much aggrandized story of the whole affair.
Actually, what I'm gonna do is if it takes an hour to like wind down from that whole situation, I'm gonna use Song of Rest
Oh,
and just kind of play my flute so that party regain hit points
fair enough. So
each
yeah,
hour.
all right. So yeah, you all return to the feast and begin to celebrate your victory. And yeah, I'll say that counts as a short rest. Um,
So
Yeah,
you
I'm
can use
going to
additional
roll.
D.
all right. And Thurl
Yeah, I'm
hands,
full health.
with a hearty congratulations, hands his ring to Velik. Um, it is a golden ring with a feather pattern and a garnet set in the middle of it. Uh, just for your own notes, it is valued at 250 gold.
Golden ring with feather pattern and garnet set in the middle of it.
Yep, worth 250 gold pieces.
All right. I have that in my inventory.
All right.
All right, all right, all right.
Hmm. All right.
All right.
So after
Now,
I won't put it on. Does that sound like a decent plan there, Happy? I'll take it, but I won't wear it.
I mean, the guy was also wearing it, so like it's probably not cursed.
I'm not wearing it.
I mean, we
Fair,
don't know.
fair enough. Fair enough.
I saw
Uh,
this happen in the movie once.
um. All right.
Rings bad.
Let's see here. The party's fate. Let's see. Yeah.
Really good with these guys now,
Oh
so
yeah. No,
he's
you've
got to give us some info here.
oh, you have definitely successfully charmed them. Uh, with your
I
Sure,
mean, we
he told
better have. I
everything to
didn't flirt
Amos.
with them for nothing.
yeah, no. No, you definitely
I,
do a
I
very good
imagine
job
he's
there.
gonna give all the info to Amos.
Um, well, after the party, he will take the four of you aside, and he'll Thurl will begin to explain. All right, um, you four seem like quite strong folk, and seem to have the good of the realm at heart. Um, so I'm willing to trust you
He
with.
doesn't have the good of the realm at heart. What's he going on about? Hypocrite. I don't say
Do
that.
do you want to roll
I
insight
think
on
it.
that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Where'd it go? Insight.
He genuinely seems to think of himself as a hero, like he is doing what is best for the realm.
Huh. Yeah, whatever.
Yep. Anyways, you asked about the attack over yonder and about what has been going on. Um,
Yes, the cultists.
yes. We noticed them. Uh, we se- several days ago we saw them out there. They are a group of reclusive monks um, hiding out in the mountains, and we noticed they had many what appeared to be prisoners with them. We attempted a skirmish to try and rescue them, but unfortunately, we were unable to really do anything serious to them, and they ended up escaping. Um,
I
What of
imagine
their
that's the
prisoners?
Earth. I imagine that's the cult of the Black Earth, right?
are you saying that out loud?
No, I'm asking you.
Don't ask
Vincent
that.
is asking you, DM.
Well, there were only. I mean, when you found the graves, there was one of their bodies, and then there was also a body with a stone mask on. So it seems like a good enough
Okay.
assumption.
So I want to ask Thurl, what became of the prisoners?
Um, well, as you saw, unfortunately, two of them fell in the combat, but they made off with the rest of them. Let me actually. Uh,
Hmm.
these. From what I've been
I
able to.
don't need to make an insight check to know that he's lying to me because I read his letter.
Yeah. Um. From what I've information I've been able to gather, they apparently call themselves da, 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 the Order of the Sacred Stone, or the Sacred Stone Order. There are some monks up in the mountains. Uh, I suspect them of harboring evil, seeing as apparently they've been in. They were taking these people prisoner, and also we have seen them what appears to be working with monsters. Um, and then he also he asks if you have a map, and points out. I'll go ahead and take you to the Desserin Valley map. Gives you the location of the Sacred Stone Monastery. Boop. There you go.
Aha.
Let's see.
So you've discovered their location, but have been unable to attack them. Is it very heavily fortified?
Uh, I mean, uh, well, it can be a little tricky to attack when our strength uh, relies on our power over the skies. Unfortunately, they're entirely indoors. Um, just it's just a building. We do what we can when we find them out and about, but in their little cubby in the mountains, unfortunately, there's not much we can do about them there.
Mm, I understand.
Interesting. You spotted them elsewhere?
Not much. Just only like seeing a few around, uh, seeming to be scouting around, or like that party we saw before. That's the largest group of them we've ever seen at once.
All right. Now we are right here. And where we want to go is okay. All right. All right. See, now this is conflicting, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying this out loud. Vincent is just freaking pondering, all right?
Yeah.
Barjock is staying silent.
Go ahead.
Vincent is pondering out loud, right? Because as a dude, I consider myself a good dude. I would I would like to, investigate all of them and basically like decide, all right, who are the bad guys in those cults? Because the Feathergale Spire seems to be either a complete front for like the cult for a cult of air,
Mm-hmm.
or or there are actually some good people, right? And there is just some cultists inside of that organization. And I imagine it's the same thing for the Sacred Stone Monastery. So Vincent would like to investigate if there are some good guys and bad guys in both, but really, it would be so much more simple to just kill everyone.
It would be.
Well, keep in mind that I have not had a chance to tell everyone yet about the letter that I found and read.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
the letter that Amos found that I read,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
which will, when I get to tell you guys, it'll cast greater suspicion upon this group as a whole
Well, I
because
mean,
Thurl just lied to our faces.
yeah, I think Barjok has the same hesitations that I have, but he still does not like this cult,
Yeah, I mean,
or at
Barjak, you were
least this organization.
actually attacked by these people.
Yeah, like just being here is
Yeah.
just like enraging to him.
Uh huh.
And I
Um,
think it's
Anyway,
time for us to leave.
yeah.
Well, it's nighttime, so we
We'll camp.
Yeah.
maybe have.
It
Yeah.
is. It is very late. Thurl says to you all, "I hope you use this information, uh, for the, uh, betterment and the safety of Waterdeep and the realm. Um, you are, of course, more than welcome to stay here for the night if you wish. We can supply you with rooms. Um, and if there is
you know
any
what?
assistance that you might need, you need only let us know, and we will do what we can."
You know what? No offense, no
Couple of things here,
disrespect.
DM.
We're fine.
Couple of things here, DM, on my
Mm-hmm.
insight here. One, he's talking about the betterment for Waterdeep and all that, and yet he at least knows about and is doing nothing, or he's even directly involved in his own group's raids on people coming out of Waterdeep, and he's holding a prisoner of a lady from Waterdeep. So
DM,
he's
speak.
bullshitting us about this whole the good of Waterdeep. Tell me he's bullshitting us.
He believes that this is for the good of Waterdeep. Like he
DM,
How?
I,
How?
that's the weird
He's
part.
just
Yeah.
that stupid.
I imagine that he
No,
is
He's
he
not.
like, oh yeah, I'm going to rob and murder and imprison people from Waterdeep to protect people from Waterdeep.
Mhm.
I imagine he is. I imagine he's not
You're,
the head honcho. The queen of some sort is the one that is manipulating
He's
him, and the other.
brainwashed.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Question
He
DM.
has
the other thing
brainwashed.
about my insight is he's gonna leave us alone when we leave, right?
Uh
He
if
voluntarily told us this fact about the elves, and we weren't the ones to really raise it to his questioning.
I'll put it
Oh.
I'll put it this way. You haven't made yourselves appear to be a threat to him. As far as he knows, you're just interested in the
Earth cult.
trying to help people, in which case he is directing you towards the Sacred Stone Monastery.
Right.
Unless you do something to make yourself an enemy, or unless he's told
Let's
other
not for
or
now.
unless he's told otherwise, no, currently he will not try to attack you if you leave. Like, you are
Right.
free to leave.
So let's leave. And we will camp a ways away from here.
As we leave,
I'd say we travel
Bar-
at least a couple of hours.
Mhm. As
Get
we
like a
leave,
good 5-6
Barjok will
hours
kind of
away.
just Barjok will kind of just rumble a little bit, and against his better judgment, he'll turn back to the knights, and he'll say, "Hopefully, we won't get attacked by some flying bandits." And then
Oh,
And I say we head towards Red Larch and kind of regroup there
Okay.
and discuss our next course of action.
sure.
However, when we do stop the camp, and no worries, I'll make sure we have a good campfire. I can do that. I will tell everyone, I was like, all right, so I pull out my little note I sketched and said, all right, so while we were doing our exploring before dinner, Amos found some interesting items in one of those rooms. and then was able to distract the guard so that I could take a look through it. There was a letter from some lady. Hold on a second. I have to.
Or I see something. Or you see
Uh,
something.
a Queen Arisi Kalinoth commending them for their fight against what they call the Black Earth cult, and also for capturing one of the prisoners from this Black Earth cult, a noblewoman from Waterdeep. He says,
Actually, the just a bit of clarify. Um, the noblewoman from Waterdeep is actually a separate person. Because the Mirabarans actually came from the north, whereas Waterdeep is from the
oh,
south.
but in the letter it was,
So there's at least two
you
people.
know, yeah, no, but in the letter it was saying this.
Yeah,
Oh,
saying
so
that.
to capture one of their prisoners.
One of the
It's the way
prisoners
I'm
was.
reading it. It says we are pleased to hear about the outcome of your altercation with the Black Earth cult, and
Mhm.
we praise you for the capture of one of their prisoners. This noblewoman from Waterdeep has an interesting tale to tell.
I will
Was this
admit
noblewoman not the prisoner that they captured? Like,
the letter is poorly written, along with most of this book. But no, the noblewoman from Waterdeep, uh, she's actually one of the plot hooks you can get at the beginning of the game.
Okay, so she's a separate entity. That makes
Yes, she is
so
a
she
separate
was
entity.
she was
sense.
the
captured.
the prisoner is is part of the Mirabaran
Okay, so
group.
one of the prisoners that was captured was one of the mirror barns, and then this noblewoman was a separate prisoner that these air cult captured on their own.
Yeah,
Okay,
yes,
well
Okay.
that's
basically she
clear.
just left to join the
Anyway, so
Feathergale Spire and or the Feathergale Society and was just like, yeah, you seem important, so they kidnapped her instead.
Okay, so
oh, anyway,
when I
so so
in my
so
caravan.
I'll tell them it's like, all right, they actually captured one of the prisoners from this Earth cult that he claims that he just claimed to us a couple of hours ago that they were unable to rescue any of the prisoners. No, these guys are just as shady, and we may want to. And they have kept kidnapped a noblewoman from Waterdeep, so we may want to turn our investigative focus to these guys at some point.
Question, DM.
Mm-hmm.
The noble woman from Waterdeep.
Yes.
Did in my caravan when I came to Red Larch, was there a noble woman in that caravan too?
Uh, no, that was just mostly merchants.
Okay, never mind.
No, the plot hook I was talking about is literally you were sent there to basically like request the whereabouts of a water deep noblewoman who went to the Feathergale Knights and just hasn't come back yet.
All right,
There was a whole bunch of plot hooks that you could have
all
gotten.
right, all
But
right.
yes, they've
Who
definitely
did we
like
have to talk to get that one?
no, that
Don't
was
worry
like
about it.
the opening bit of story that I gave each of you privately. Those plot
Oh,
hooks.
Ah,
Yes. There is a
Don't
whole
worry
list of
about
them I could have given you,
okay.
but I couldn't, give you that one because I couldn't have you guys going off to the Feathergale Spire before you finished the opening bits in Red Larch. So,
it. All right.
yeah, no, that's what I was trying to say.
Have I heard of? Okay, have I heard of Sacred Order?
Um,
I would like to roll a history check too, if I to see if I heard about it,
I'm gonna say you.
Given my background,
or
Uh,
I might just
whoa,
give Ammo some advantage.
whoa. Um, you can try, sure.
history check.
Can I
Yeah,
help in this
sure,
thing?
sure.
Like basically brainstorming with her or something?
Yeah. Yeah, you guys can try that.
Okay, so that's a nat 20.
Wow. All right. What would you have heard about them then? Because I was like, you may have, but it's gonna be a really high DC. Oh, nope, that's a nat 20. Okay. Um,
Well, because I'm dead set on, you know,
yeah,
finding
no, that
about that symbol that I know.
that's fair. You don't. I don't think you've. Hmm. They're very reclusive, so it'd be incredible if you've heard much at all about them, and you don't. You haven't heard anything previously about them being tied to the Black Earth cult. Um, pretty much that is mostly what you know. Is they're a reclusive group of monks who live up in the mountains. They're pretty much their only noteworthy feature is the fact that all of them wear tinned masks.
Would that be those masks that we saw that one guy wearing
No,
and that body?
no, his was made out of. Actually, hmm. Actually, yeah, I think it would have been. Yeah, I think before I said it was made out of rocks, but yeah, no, that would be one of the masks. My bad. So yeah,
Okay, so the
for
Sacred Stone Monastery is definitely the equivalent of the Black Earth cult.
if the Feathergale Society is a front for the air cult, you assume it's probably the same for the Sacred Stone Monastery.
Oh, all right. All right. In that case, what do we need to discuss before we do anything else is how do we want to proceed? Do we want to try to go investigate the sacred and the Earth cult now,
Well,
or
before that, I want to see if I know anything about this Aries Sea Cal,
this
Sorry,
what?
the queen.
Hmm.
the Queen, huh?
Have I heard of the
That's a good question. Let me go ahead and.
That that name sounds kind of like a well. That almost sounds kind of like a god-ish name. I don't know if yeah.
Let's see.
You know what I'm thinking right now? If he's like the head honcho of the cult, what if she's like some air genie, right?
there's got to be something.
I mean,
Um.
What role?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out if you would have even heard of her at all, like where she's from. Uh. No, I don't think you would have. I don't think you would have heard of her. No. Nope. She's
what
Okay, so
about
not even the name floating around anywhere.
I mean, she's not really local to the area, so no.
neither of us would have heard about her?
Nope.
Okay,
She's not really a figure around Waterdeep.
all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right.
Is she even like from the Sword or from the Sword Coast?
So, what I was going to suggest was we could try to go to the Sacred Stone Monastery and basically try the same thing we did with the Feathers Gale Spire, and basically try to make friends with them and get some more information out of them, and maybe there's more cults in the region, or we could try and go investigate for the merchants from Maribar. Although I'm pretty sure we can I'm pretty confident we can say they've either been captured by the Feathergale Society or the Sacred Stone Society or some kind of other cult. If there's two cult, there might be more in these regions.
But when we were here,
Mm-hmm.
the people went over there. There was someone from Marabar there.
Mm-hmm. There was a body
Yeah,
from
there was a
Marabar.
couple of bites. There was a dwarf artisan and a human warrior in like armor with she had on her shield she had the symbol of Mirabar on it.
Yeah.
So we concluded that the dwarf and that woman were from part of that caravan, the Mirabar caravan.
And there were tracks going to there,
Mm-hmm.
so it's more likely that they've been captured by the Black Earth, the cult.
Yes, but when last we
That
heard, the
that letter
people
that I
from
found,
Marabar.
says that the air cult guys only captured one of the prisoners from the Earth cult
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Unless we heard, the people from Marabar were last seen at Belliard.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Just to trace their path, they came from the north down to Westbridge, across the stone bridge to Belliard, and that's the last place they were seen. They were headed to the summit hall.
So
I thought
maybe
they'd
they.
passed through Red Larch at some point.
Well, the
Oh
DM
shoot! Did
also told the DM also told me that trajectory doesn't make sense. So whatever, they got lost, ended up in Red Larch, and then we found them here.
did they pass through?
So
This book is dumb.
anyway, they were seen in Red Larch, but the last place they were seen was in Belliard. Let's
Yes,
say.
yes. They
So
they went
Okay.
via they went via the stone trail across the bridge to Belliard. I know that much.
so we might. That's another thing we could do. We could go to Belliard.
Yeah.
Or we could just
But
go to the Sacred Stone Monastery and hope things went as well as they went with the Feathergale Spire.
Elyard might be the best next step because Larch is still very suspicious. Like, if we can review, there's like all these people are like part of like this group called the Believers, I think.
So
So,
we don't want you don't want to go back to Red Larch.
nah, probably not.
uh,
They're
but
also kind of
the
suspicious.
belief. Oh right, the believers. Right, I forgot about them. Yeah,
The
you put
constable's supposed to be looking into those
yeah
guys.
you put the
yeah.
constable on that. If you do want a resolution on that, he should have information for you by the time you get back there.
That
Okay,
was
so
kind of what I
then
was thinking. I was gonna say we could stop in Red Larch in the morning and see
Yeah,
how the constable's doing, and then set out for Belliard.
We
yeah.
more or
that's
less know
a
that the
solid
constable
plan.
is trustworthy. We don't need to
Huh?
Yeah.
stop at Red Larch. We're already sleeping for the night, so we can just like go over there, stop there for like maybe 10, 20 minutes, and then go
Yeah,
back
that's what I'm saying. We
to.
could just pop in, see how the constable's doing, and then head out again.
All right.
I would think we
After
should go
purchasing
to.
some healing potions.
I would think that we should go to Belliard then.
Hmm.
Go
Okay.
to go stop by Red Larch and then go back to
So
Belliard.
we camp for the night. Stop, pop into Red Larch real quick, see how things are going, and then off to Belliard.
And then off to the large path up to the stone bridge, and then Belliard.
Yeah.
And then we go, and then whatever we find there, we can go. We can then try to go to the Sacred Stone Monastery.
Right?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are camping outside of Red Larch then?
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, we left the Feathergale when it was at night.
Yeah.
So I don't think we went all the way to Red Larch.
Yeah, I was actually doing the math
maybe
while you were
maybe like
talking. You could reach Red
a
Larch, but it
third
would
or
be morning by the time you got there.
No, that
yeah. I was
is
thinking we only went like maybe like 5 or 6 miles, so like an hour or two after we left the spire.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. In that
It
case,
is. 44 miles from Red Larch to Belliard.
So how many days? 2 days travel.
Yeah,
Not
two
too
full
bad.
days of travel, pretty much.
Yep. All right. In that case, you guys set up camp. Uh, who wants
Yeah,
to
so we
take?
made it like halfway to Red Larch,
Okay. Who wants to?
probably.
What is your watch order
Half
going
or a little
for?
better.
I could go first.
All right.
I'll go next.
I do not have a good perception.
Perception
Go
check.
last when there's like, it starts getting light out
Yeah,
again and I can
I was
actually
about
see
to say
shit.
that. Yeah, Velik might want
I
last
could also
watch.
stay up with Velik to give him advantage because I'm not doing the check.
Okay, so I'll make a first. Ugh. Like, do I say I use inspiration before or after I roll?
Uh,
Use inspiration on a perception check for a night watch. I would
Sure,
save
I'll
that
just
for
keep the
something more
8.
important.
I'll keep the 8.
all right.
We don't normally do perception checks on a night watch unless the DM says, "Hey, I
Yeah.
need you to make a perception check."
Okay, I thought we had to.
We might start establishing a routine of some sort.
I mean, we could, if you guys want to.
Why?
I
Why
think
is it an encounter has to be on an 18 or higher? This is like never gonna happen.
I
Uh,
mean,
It
you
could.
can make it whatever you want it to be.
yeah, I know. I might have
Yeah.
to adjust that a little bit. But no, the
We can
night.
also have a random encounter, DM.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I
this
can just
encounter
make a
is
random
totally
encounter happen.
random.
No, I'll wait. I'll. I've already rolled. You guys are. You guys managed to keep an eye out through the night, and nothing major happens. No, nothing comes to attack you. Uh, you see, for a moment, you do see like what looks to be one of those Feathergale knights, kind of circling around the area back towards the tower, but he doesn't seem to come your way at all. And yeah,
Okay,
you all have a
cool.
restful night.
Uh-huh.
All right, get back up. I am
All right,
then going to make my celerity potion.
Alrighty.
into Red Larch. We don't have time for your silly potions, child. Into Red Larch.
I woke up early to brew them.
March to Red Larch. All right. Let me go ahead and.
I
Okay.
I basically brewed myself some steroids.
Eh,
Fair enough.
wow.
Um.
I'm gonna go on a roid rage.
Like, I think it should only take us like a
Oh,
couple of hours,
Yeah.
an hour or two to get into Red Larch
Yeah.
from where we camped.
It's
yeah.
after you rest well into the morning, seeing as you were up late. Um, but it only takes a couple hours to eventually make your way into Red Larch. It's about noon at this point. Um, and ask, you guys are you guys immediately gonna go talk to Constable Harbuck or
I'm
Harburg?
gonna go talk to what's his name, Grund? No,
Grund.
Rund, like, or something
Yes.
like that.
Yeah, his name
Yeah.
is Grund.
Go talk. Make do the others first, but I'm gonna go talk to Grund.
You're gonna go hang out with Grund.
I
Hell yeah.
you half orcs have to stick together.
Look, I think
Yeah, I'll
he's
go find the constable.
look. That guy's so stupid. He needs some kind of help. All right.
Yeah, I think Grund is a little more has a little more orc than you do.
Yeah.
Um. So yeah.
I'll go find the constable. I don't know who's going with me, and who's going
I'll
with
go.
Barjok. All
Go
right.
with Velik.
All right. So yeah, you go talk. Go up to Harbuck's office, and
It's Grunt, right? I'm not mistaken.
Yes, no, it is
Yeah,
Grund.
yeah.
It's Grund,
Okay.
and he is very pleased to see you all, and explains the results of his investigation. Uh, one of the nearby, or one of the row of buildings has kind of been converted into a jail cell, and you hear yelling and cursing from inside of it. Um,
He's been
you know,
busy.
kind of a Karen yelling, like "How dare you do this to me?" kind of thing. Um, and
I want to speak to your manager.
yes, kind of.
Karen.
I am
I'm
an
gonna get you
honest,
fired. Do
tax-paying
you know who my
citizen.
husband is?
uh,
My
more like
taxes pay your salary.
more like do you know who she is? Because she is the as you suspected. I don't remember which one of these names she is, but she's the one that owns the quarry that you found the entrance into.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, but yeah, no, you speak with Harbuck, and he explains that he did a thorough investigation and found that Grund and Bar Augustus, the father of the boy who he found in the rocks, um, we were while they did help move the bodies, they were not actually murderers. It was so our uh, innocent in the case of the murders. The ones that did that were these these guys, uh, Marlandro, Alibari, and Ilmeth. Uh, those were the ones that actually did the murders. Um, oh, Meliko. Yeah, that was her name. That's the one who owns the quarry. Uh, she is the one yelling, maintaining her innocence in the face of all evidence, blustering loudly. Uh, Whalver, on the other hand, broke down and confessed basically the whole story, and in the process implicated Meliko. Um,
Is Grund under arrest?
no, Grund is fine.
Good.
He was
Good.
found innocent in this.
Good.
Um, Gale, he tells you that Gaelker actually he tried to play it cool, but was caught trying to flee town. And so and while he doesn't have any direct evidence on him, he seems uh, he thinks he can maybe get Whalver to in, impl- implicate Gaelker as well. Um, and also told him about the one who convinced them all to do it. Apparently, his name was uh, Larka. Um, the Here you go. That was the Earth
Larek?
Larrick. Yeah, there we go. That was the Earth cultist that you guys fought. Um,
Uh, I'm
he's
just gonna put in parentheses killed.
no, he escaped. Remember,
Yeah.
Shit.
He did escape.
you
Son of a
you
bitch.
guys did kill the Bringers of Woe, though, who turned out to be very disappointing. um,
I don't know. I was actually quite satisfied with how that fight went.
Oh my god, it's the bringers of
fair
Rue.
enough. Fair enough. They were disappointing for how cool their name was. um, but no, that he explains that the these believers uh basically have been running the town and use the movement of the stones downstairs to uh predict the future and use them as like signs of warnings and what they must do to help the town prosper. Uh, Apparently, Larek showed up and started convincing them to do more and more horrible things, including, uh, leading up to including ritualistic murder with a apparently magic dagger, which the constable was unable to find.
Oh, that's the thing that I have.
Uh huh. He's unsure who this Larak character is. He's never like seen him around town or heard of him. Um,
I bet it's that cultist that got away from us in the underground.
yep.
That's what it is. He
Uh,
escaped.
there there are more believers around town. Like Bargast and I guess technically Grund. But those were the three that were like actual murderers. So those three are the ones that are actually getting taken to jail.
The other ones are just all right.
Uh, yeah, just in case you guys don't come back to Red Larch, over the next few months, most of them will be either fleeing town or just disavowing any knowledge of the murderers. So,
Oh,
yeah, no, they most of them
So
seem.
after the constable kind of tells us all this, I'm going to look at him and be like, "Well, this is good news, but I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
All right,
Are
what?
you familiar with Feathergale Spire?
Yeah, I know of it.
I'm pretty sure that there is an air cult there. All those Feathergale Knights, I believe, are part of an air cult. I'm seeing a disturbing pattern here. Earth cult, air cult. I'm sure it won't be long before we find a water cult and a fire cult. Which I am not a part of, by the way.
um, yeah, no. He kind of
Such vehemence.
Harbuck kind of like nods and says, "Normally, I don't know if I would believe that, but given everything that's just happened here, yeah, no, there's definitely something is going on here. Um, any anything you guys or you all can, or it seems like you guys are wrapped up in it now. So if you plan to do anything about them, it would be, for the safety of this town and the surrounding areas, it would be greatly appreciated. And of course, if there's anything that we here in Red Larch can do to help you, simply ask, and I'll do what I can to help you out."
I
yeah,
tell you
just
mostly. Oh, sorry, you go. I'm almost.
if they come over here and ask about us, just act like we don't know anything about a cult other than the ones that like that Lyric.
Yeah, just
Oh,
we only know about
yeah,
the Earth cult.
yeah.
He
If they come ask questions, we know about the Earth.
he'll kind of nod and say that probably sounds like a good idea. Yeah, I'll make sure to keep quiet about this
Yeah, and
information.
I'm gonna tell, and I'm gonna tell them also like these Air cult guys are pretty smooth talkers. But I know for a fact they have lied to our faces about at least a couple of things.
All right.
And I'm debating whether or not to tell them about the prisoner, the water deep noble woman.
Let's not for the time being.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, I won't tell
Just
them.
in case.
But and I say it's like I tell you mostly I tell you this so that you are aware that they are out there. You can keep a watch out. Um, you know my half orc compatriots. he says that on his way out of Waterdeep, his caravan was attacked by bandits on flying mounts. Flying mounts, much like the ones that this Feathergale Society use. And we found symbols in their tower that match symbols that were worn by those bandits. So they could be very dangerous.
He once again nods, says, I appreciate the warning. We'll definitely try to keep a lookout and keep our heads down about this. Hopefully they won't be making too much of an issue for us here.
Yes, right now we are in good terms with them, but I have a feeling that will not last for long because I'm sure they are into some dirty things, some foul business. We will
Probably not that different from
eventually,
the Earth cult.
probably not,
Yeah.
and eventually we will have to take them down as well. But I think I look at the others. I think for now we are going to focus on this Earth cult.
I mean, they do seem to have
Yes.
a thing for birds, so I think foul business is apt.
Ah.
Uh,
And the DM takes 1d6 of bad joke damage.
no, I deal that to you guys. What are you talking about? um, all right, cool. Uh, so, what's your plan from here then? If you don't mind me asking.
We were going to head to Belliard and see if we can learn more about this missing caravan from Mirabar.
All right, well, best of luck to you all with that.
Oh. Wait,
Uh,
how am I doing all the talking again? What the hell? I thought we already
You were
established this
doing
was a
so
bad
well.
idea.
yeah, you're
You
doing
got a
very
great,
well,
you
and
got a
also
great
you're like,
accent, dude.
the most vocal player here. The
I
second
Maybe
mean,
that comes with
you
me
can
being the
so
oldest
well. I didn't
player.
see a need to interrupt.
I'm probably the oldest character here too,
that's true.
Yeah.
unless Tedman's older. Tedman might be
Um,
older for
40
this
years old.
character. Yeah, you're older.
Oh shit,
Ah.
Tedman's old.
But you're 40, but you look so young.
We know the 10 age for
It's it,
all of
I
Alex's
have
the
no idea
oldest
what he
one.
looks like.
it's his
I've never seen Danik.
great
Yeah.
skincare routine.
Yeah, Danik looks kind of basically like Tenman, just a little bit thinner.
Sure.
All right. So is there anything else you guys uh want to do before we switch over to Barjak?
I
Nope.
mean, I said I'm gonna buy a healing potion.
Okay. Yeah, you head over.
I
Oh,
No, I was just gonna say I don't really have anything else to do here.
okay. Yeah, you head over to let's see here. What was it? Valvo's Sundries. Um, and he's able to hook you up with a healing potion. Let's
Will
see.
I buy one?
All right. Yep, that'll run you about 50 gold. Um, now Barjak.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you head over to
The marketplace.
yeah, the marketplace. And as per usual, you see Grund just hanging out there with his pickles.
Hey there, buddy. How you doing?
Um, he kind of like he's like hanging out under a tree. He suddenly like sits up and goes ah. Oh jeez, what did he sound like? Um, ah,
Generic dumb man
yes.
voice.
Just kind of says, ah, friend, you are. Ah, friend is back. Friend is back. You want more pickles? Yes.
Um,
I can't voice. I'm
sure.
sorry. I'm burning out. Yeah, no,
Don't
I think
worry
we're gonna
about it.
finish up here in a minute, almost.
Sure. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take not too much, just one, and I'm going
All
to
right.
flip him. I don't know what the rate is. A copper
Uh,
for a pickle.
he doesn't he doesn't explain further. Uh he just seems excited for the coin. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh
so
no, it must
all
taste
right.
so bad if it's
So he
No,
gives me the
they're decent
pickle.
pickles. He just is
Give him
like
5 cups,
he's
man.
just like happy to hang out, and people tend to
I'm
just come by and steal his pickles, but he
I'm just
doesn't
going to
care.
take it, and I'm going to say, so how goes the pickling business?
Um goes, oh good, oh good, it's going good. Um uh mi- Mr. Constable came by, asked me a whole bunch of questions. He bought some pickles. He said they were good, and he said I was um, uh, clear clear. He says I was clear, which is good. I think that's good. I
All right, well, happy for you, Grund. Um,
yes, I am very
quick
clean. I
question.
took a
Quick
bath last
question.
week.
Quick question. Are you experiences in like, you know, the the believers? They hired you to be like their guard, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Are you used
I
to
am very
fighting a
strong.
little bit? Are you used to fighting? Do you fight a little bit?
Hmm. See, I don't think he actually. What was he?
I don't think
I
he
think he
fights.
was a thug.
Yeah, he was just a
Was he?
thug. Um,
All right.
he kind of like tilts his head a little bit and goes, no, not much fighting, just strong. And he kind of like he flexes at you.
But
Carry many barrels.
he has the stat block of a thug though, right?
Yes.
All right. I kind of want to hire him.
Oh God.
For what?
no,
Oh.
no, we
Okay,
are
well,
taking Grund on the
I think
cold
the rest
hunt.
of us show up and come up. The bartender's like, okay, it's time for you to stop chatting with your friend. We need to head off to Belliard if we're going to make decent time today. Any progress today? We got to go. That time's wasting away,
Well,
buddy.
look. No, wait. Hold on. Grund, do you eat well?
Oh yeah.
You sure? You don't make a lot of money.
Grund makes enough to and
Just
jeez.
toss the poor guy a couple of silvers and let's go. It's like Barjak,
Right.
we have the sun is already
All
starting to
right.
dip down.
I mean,
We
if
need to
it's
leave.
something you really want to do, you could. Although he seems kind of
He doesn't seem interested. He
he
seems
doesn't seem
happy.
interested. Mostly just because like he doesn't really seem interested to leave town.
All
Like
right.
if you were to hire him to like maybe for the local area, but
You're like trying to
travel.
hire him to be cannon fodder for us
Yeah,
when we go into that freaking
He's a
monastery and be
thug.
like,
He's a thug. He's tougher than
run,
any
go,
of us.
die.
a
Look,
thug
I'm
is
gonna just give Grund 8 silver pieces, and then I'm gonna
No,
Bartok
I was
away.
already giving him some money. All right. I'm also gonna give him a 2 silver, take a few pickles, and just like leave.
all right. I will say
All
a
right. Have a
thug
good
is
life,
like
Grund.
CR one half, so that's like
All
about the
right.
equivalent of a level 2 player.
How many hit points does he have?
Uh 32.
There you go.
Yeah.
How many attacks does he have?
Actually, he does have 2 melee attacks.
That's what I thought. Anyway, people don't want to hire him. We're gonna leave him for his like his he has a great life here apparently. Anyway.
I mean, if you
Marjack says,
I mean, if
I
you really
I
want to,
remember.
it was mostly just the party was against it. My only
Nah,
worry
nah.
is
The party doesn't want to.
my
I'm going to give him 2 silver pieces. Take a few pickles. Wish him a good life. Gonna see you sometime, and I'm leaving.
my worry is just like he's gonna get out level. Like unless you want, like if you really want him, I can start giving him player stats.
No,
No,
no, it's fine.
Like
just wanted to bring that
Watch.
poor sucker along to die in our place.
No, I
Steal
wanted
our
to bring
XP.
him. I wanted to bring him because I kind of like him. All right.
oh no, he's a great NPC. I like him too. That was my worry is if you'd bring him along, he might end up dead.
Well,
Yeah, I'm not gonna
so
end up
admin.
stealing him at any point.
Cruel.
Let him live his happy life selling pickles.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do. He's happy. I'm
Look,
not gonna bother
he
him.
really
So I
killed
think we're
others
at
than
the ending
Amos.
point is when
Yeah,
we hit the
I was
road
about
for
to say
failure.
that's the end of the session for tonight anyways.
So
But yeah. All right. Yeah, that went really well.
on the road again.
I'll go ahead and calculate up the XP for that whole encounter, and I'll let you guys know later. Yeah, sorry, Rudolph. It's 10 o'clock. Amos has got to go, and pretty soon I'm gonna have a job, which means or a late night job, which means I'm also gonna have to clear out at 10 o'clock as well. Um. So yeah. Thank you everyone for stopping by. I'm glad this session went a lot better.
Cool.
that and it actually went very well. You guys handled the you guys handled the Feathergale Spire very well with Amos there. Uh, like I said, I'll
Yeah,
get
no,
that.
because I'm pretty sure without Amos, without Sybil here to run Amos, we would have quickly spiraled into fight everybody to the death.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
but you probably would have survived. Maybe you've got
And
like health
leveled
potions.
up.
You've got health potions and stuff. But yeah, I'll
And
get
we would
that.
have leveled up. Thanks. Thanks. Amos, you stopped us from leveling up.
No, you'll
Look, we
still get
fought a manticore.
you'll still get XP for like having dealt with them. Like I will
Right.
say that you might not
Alright.
get as much XP if you go back and decide to kill them later, but I will say you got the
It
XP.
was still
Didn't
an
just enough.
encounter,
But it was still an encounter, so you got the XP for dealing with it. You
and
don't
it was a
have to
very
kill
long encounter
You don't have to kill
Yeah.
everyone.
After
in an
we level
encounter.
up some, we
and
can
complicated.
Bella can get fireball, and then we can shoot a fireball at that tower multiple times and call it good.
We need to go 2 levels for me to do that.
2 more
Level
levels.
5 is when I get fireball.
But yeah, no, that went very well. I'll get the XP calculated up for you. Thank you, everyone in the audience, for stopping by. I hope you all had a wonderful time watching the stream. As per usual, we have our Discord channel where we, words. We have a Discord channel where we make announcements about the future streams. And we also have our YouTube channel where we will be uploading videos of our Prince of the Apocalypse game and possibly a future game whenever we start that. So if you ever miss an episode, you can go ahead and watch it there. Let me go
Speaking
ahead.
of possible future games,
Yes.
I did come up with a rough idea for a really good bad guy for my Avatar: The Last Airbender campaign concept.
Yep. There's our links there in the chat.
It's gonna be good.
Th-
It's gonna be a long time before we run that game, though.
Oh yes, it will.
Well,
be.
I mean, I'm gonna try to end the Plane Raiders game.
Bye bye, everyone.
Oh yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Amos.
Bye.
I'm planning on ending the Plane Raiders game relatively, well, not soonish, but like it's gonna have like a few. We still have a few months to go, but relatively soon.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I assume we have a couple of months left with the alternating weeks schedule. But anyways, there's our links in the Discord, in the Twitch chat. Thank you again to everyone who came to watch our show. Next week we will be back Saturday 7:30 with some more Plane Raiders. We got a dragon to fight, so make sure to show up for that.
Well,
Uh,
maybe not
We're
fight.
gonna get eaten.
oh, we're gonna fight the dragon.
It's
We're gonna kill a green dragon. Let's
oh
go.
yeah, we've got a couple more months of Plane Raiders. No, we've got one more night of Plane Raider until we get eaten by a dragon.
we got one more night of these characters. But yes, hopefully you all will join us for that. And yeah.
Have a good weekend,
Have a
everybody.
good weekend, everybody. Bye.
Bye.